special day.
Yes, we've got a guest.
The wonderful, beautiful, exotic Princess Pepe.
Princess
Thank
Pepe.
you guys for having me on
AKA
Popcorn Rants.
Yes.
Haley.
Yeah,
Haley.
yeah, that's right. Every time I think of you, I always think Princess Pepe.
Princess
Huh?
Pepe.
The name stuck,
The
huh?
name stuck.
Where did it
Yeah.
come from?
Well, remember Gary Ratner
Yes,
gave me that
Gary.
name when I joined Radio 4, and it's actually it's the character played by Lucy Liu in Shanghai Noon.
Oh,
She
did
was
not
right.
know that.
Hey.
Shanghai Noon, isn't that the one with
Yeah.
Jackie? No, wait, not Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Jackie Chan.
Correct? Jackie Chan and Luke Wilson.
Ah,
How come I was
yes.
thinking of Will Smith?
That's right.
No,
Why
that's
were you
Wild Wild
thinking
West.
of
Wild Wild West. Sorry, sorry, gang.
Can you do a Luke Wilson?
Luke Wilson now.
No, not really.
Nice to see you guys again.
Yeah, it's
Just
been
like
a while.
old times.
Yeah, yes.
It's been a while.
Finally,
for
we
me.
get a girl on the show, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the rose among the thorns, so to speak.
Hopefully
so to
Matt's
speak.
not listening. He might think like,
So,
I don't
Princess
think he would want to be the rose among the thorns.
yeah.
and
Red
Paley,
light
Paley,
knots.
Paley's been on radio a lot. She was one of the DJs you might have heard on Radio 4 once upon a time and Tracks FM.
Back in the day.
Back in
Heard
the
of,
Joined
that,
in
heard of that station before, yeah.
1999. Heard of this station?
Wow,
before,
1999.
Kan?
Wow.
Yeah.
Fall of 1999.
You gotta show people your nails.
Yes, the nails.
Please,
Where do
please
I
show to the
show
camera
it?
your nails.
This is like at the Grammys, they have that
Yeah.
finger.
Ah, yes.
finger
Oh, do
thing
they?
done. You better have that, like a finger
Check
cam.
it out.
Okay, all right. So what are those? Is that like a stick-on or what is it?
This is a glue on, y'all.
Glue on, okay.
Yeah. So it's just, well, for Chinese
Is it
New
the
Year,
whole nail or is it just that part?
It's just, this is called, just a 3D, what do they call it? 3D something that you glue on.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not
And,
the whole nail that is glued on.
No, it's not. No.
Oh,
no.
but
This is
but
gel
girls do
nail.
that. Girls
Yeah.
do girls actually glue on a whole nail?
Yes, acrylic
Ah,
nails. If
ah.
you want it like
See,
really long,
I
right?
knew something like that
not
existed.
bad, Shazzy.
Something
Very
like
good,
that
very
lah.
good, yes.
You never knew the
Acrylic
name.
nails.
I didn't know what it's
how.
called.
Acrylic.
But I
You can
knew-
choose the length you want.
Okay.
Like till here and
Alright.
till there.
Okay, I
Yeah.
pay a little bit of attention lah.
Yeah, not bad. Good, good, good.
So it's not like you just bring
Yeah.
your wife to the salon and then you go buzz off and do
Yeah.
something else. Like,
I have never even done that.
oh,
so,
right.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
They have manicure for guys too. I
Oh.
mean, they won't give you color unless you
Okay.
request it.
Okay.
Black would be cool on guys.
Yeah.
But if you want to
Marilyn
like,
Manson
you know,
style.
push back your cuticles and clean it and buff and all that, they will do
Oh,
it for you.
Yeah,
Soak your
no.
feet in a tub of water.
That does sound like fun.
Yeah.
These
I
nails
gotta- I
don't
gotta
look
say.
that great. So, maybe I should.
Yeah, no, no.
Maybe you should. It's
Like,
cool.
Go for. I think they call it a mani pedi, isn't it?
Mani pedi.
Man,
That means
Yeah.
the
Mani-pedi.
fingernails
Yeah.
and toenails.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
but as
manicure,
in like
pedicure.
as in like a mani.
Man, yeah.
Oh,
That's
a
good.
manicure.
I see what you did there, Shazzy. Play on words.
Yes, yes,
Oh.
exactly.
And the padicure would be for
Yeah.
the Irish.
For the oily. Oh,
I
Paddy.
guess so. Alright.
Paddy poo.
Padicure.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about movies.
Movies.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
We
like,
get there eventually,
How many
right?
percentage of the show do you actually spend talking on movies?
We should do an
5%.
analysis on that.
Yeah, that would be an interesting
Analysis, yeah.
statistic.
I would say something like 20-30%.
Oh, cool.
No, I think 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah, yeah.
50% movies, 50%
Well, not,
bullshit.
if you're talking about movies, TV shows, documentaries, all of this stuff.
And also, I guess the ideas that or the things that we talk about when we tangent off
Yeah.
kind of relate to
Yeah.
the movies
Somehow.
in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah. It is.
Okay,
It's a
that's
conversation
cool.
starter, right?
Great.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't-
Congratulations to both of you
Wow,
on this.
okay.
I've been hearing about the podcast and
Oh,
now
really?
I'm on it.
Wow.
Who have you been hearing it
From you, lah.
from me?
Oh, that's not really
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, that's right. No, I've been talking all kinds of shit about the podcast.
Oh, can say use 4-letter word on this show.
Oh,
Huh?
this guy always say
Oh.
F.
This is
Hey,
not
okay.
on. This is not on RTM.
This
you
is
know.
on
I was
internet.
going to
But-
say,
but it's
remember
true.
there we have to like self-censor.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
I say that?
Did you, when you were in radio, did you have to like sort of consciously filter out your brain to not say that?
For sure. Well,
Yeah.
no, that doesn't fall out of my mouth easily.
Easily,
Yeah.
right? You're
But
not
it's
you're not a
just- yeah.
potty mouth.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
No,
That's
but
good.
but there is I did notice that in this podcast I drop a lot of F bombs. So
He
that's
does
something
a
that I'm trying to control,
Ah.
not saying
And-
bad words.
And let me say, I noticed that in the last one, you almost did not say any.
Yes, I think so.
Oh.
I think so.
I was the one dropping F bombs that
Right.
time.
Yeah, I think so.
So Matt had a good effect on you.
No, I think it's just like I'm editing and it's
Right.
like, oh my god,
You
I am
have to keep
swearing so much.
Also, you do take that 4-letter word out when you're
No, no,
editing.
we don't take it.
I don't take
you
it
leave
about,
it in.
but I'm editing it
Uh-huh.
and it's just like too many F bombs.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I think it's just might be my personality when I'm with this guy.
Ayo.
You know what I mean?
You're
So
being blamed, Fadadil.
He's saying I bring out the worst in.
exactly, that's exactly what I'm saying, and that's exactly what I meant.
But that is what your high school buddies do.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
hang out with them, suddenly, oh, hey, look at that girl. Listen,
Yeah.
When you things you don't do normally, suddenly that with your friends is all like, oh, you become the worst kind of.
Right.
And on radio, our fear was the mic wasn't off,
Oh,
and we
right,
would
right,
say
right.
something. So
Yeah.
I'm always like bringing the volume down. Okay, it's off. Okay, now I can talk properly.
Right.
Yeah.
No, even in the last show, I was talking to Matt, right? And I was saying that I developed this habit when I'm on air. If I don't know what's going on,
You
I
just
make
shut
sure
up.
that I don't say anything.
Ah.
Yeah, because you don't want to be accidentally monologuing and be like, why isn't this fucking working, right? And then it just goes on air.
And that's happened a couple of times, not necessarily in tracks, but on air with.
Right.
I think there was this one guy. What was his name?
You're gonna drop names now?
Maybe I shouldn't say lah, right? Okay lah.
Oh, the
The
one.
sampai he kena fire ba?
Ah.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
that.
that one I don't know.
Like a
In
major
tracks?
radio
In
station.
tracks?
No. Major, one of the super popular, the most popular radio station, I
Oh, the Hits
believe.
FM guy. But that one wasn't because he was swearing.
Yeah, no, he was
Yeah.
saying something else.
He
was,
said something that was
No,
not verified, right?
he announced the death
Ah,
of
yes.
death of
Oh.
Of
a
a,
royalty.
royalty, yes.
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
sure
Like that,
specifically
yeah.
who, but yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I vaguely recall that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
But
yeah.
so.
Those are the horror stories that we heard
Yeah.
as a radio announcer.
But
No,
so
for
much
me,
freedom now. That's nice.
yeah. No, I've had leakage when I was in IBC. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like
International
another
Broadcast
place that's
Center.
not where our studio is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got a broadcast from there when they do all kinds of maintenance.
Does it mean International Broadcast Center?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
You know, we were there. Were you there when we had the fire?
No, that was before my
RTM.
time.
Right.
Before my
so
time, yeah.
the fire, there was a fire, and our studio was affected, and we broadcast from IPC for I don't know 1 year or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That was before my
Nice
time.
building. Yeah.
Yeah. But when I was there, it leaked, and but it was like,
Oh.
is this leaking? Is this
I
not
remember
going
that,
on?
I think,
And then
yeah.
people were calling me and said, no, it's leaking.
That was
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
your time.
That was my time. It was totally not my fault because the technical guys were there and they were like, well, this happens. They were very nonchalant about
What was
it.
their name? We always call Abang. Apa? What is their
Not
their
technician,
department called?
abang.
Uh,
MCR.
Abang MCR, yeah.
I always
yeah,
call
yeah.
out. I say, Abang MCR, ya, adik radio.
You can lah, you do that. I call it Abang MCR.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Abang.
I'm not coming to the studio now. Opposite effect.
They were all nice. Because
MCR.
they work around the clock, right? When we were on the 3 a.m.
Yeah.
shift, they have to come in and clean us. Should
They're
not be
there. I
anything
think
wrong.
they have somebody there 24 hours, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. Because that time we used to broadcast 24 hours, right? Then at some
Yeah,
point we
that's
stopped at midnight, and it
Midnight
was
for a while.
automasi.
Yeah.
Automasi.
Yeah.
But
no.
the MCR guys still had to be there, lah, kan? 'Cause,
Yeah. Well,
yeah, those
in
were the
that
days,
station,
man.
that
Those were
it's
the
like
days.
Voldemort. We shall not name it.
He who
This-
shall not be named.
The station that shall not be named. But yeah, welcome to the movie podcast, Pepe. So we talk about movies on this show eventually. We're like
Eventually.
8 minutes in and no mention of any movies.
Oh,
No,
God?
Okay.
Earlier on, Paley was talking about some shows you've been watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the latest interesting thing?
Well, I watched a slasher flick called Terrifier. And
Okay.
I didn't know it's pretty popular, and I had never heard about it.
Okay.
The first one was in 2016, and then part 2 was
Terrifier.
2022.
So
Slasher.
were you terrified?
I must say.
Is this the one you just said just now about the clown thing?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. So
okay.
it centers around a clown named Art.
Okay.
But the only art he was interested was blood spatter on the wall.
Okay.
He just could not let anyone he sees, he must kill that person.
Okay.
Yeah. And
As what clowns do. You know what I mean?
as they do.
As they
It's quite terrifying because it's a bit too much. It's a bit too gory.
right.
It's not the clown
Really?
himself, it's what he does.
Exactly.
Does
But
he
I
actually
think that's what.
make up in clown?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
always dressed. We do not see his real face.
Face.
Don't you think the clown thing is a little overused though? Like they did it in It.
Really?
And they did, in Joker, and it's like it's too many
But
like
which one
scary
came
clown
first?
thing.
Okay, 2016 was Art the Clown. What year was it?
It was,
It was
95.
No, this was like
Ah,
yeah,
yeah,
the
okay,
original
Stephen
It.
King. Okay,
yeah,
the original
yeah,
one,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
no,
before
not
that?
that many. Banyak ke?
I don't know, now I'm not.
I'm thinking It, of course Joker,
Mm-hmm.
and there've definitely been like
Harlequin, technically.
I guess so. I think there's definitely been like scary clown stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on. You know what? There's this
Yeah.
magical thing called the internet, Pepe.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let's.
The
And it's-
internet.
It's
Yeah.
right in front of
Okay,
you.
hold on. I see.
Movies featuring clowns.
Clown murderers.
Oh, let's see.
Murderers.
Clown
Okay, let's see.
murderers.
I wonder what's the earliest.
Oh, there was an actual guy, a serial killer called the Clown Murderer.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. He dressed up as a clown and entertained children, but by night he murdered men. I think.
Okay, I was.
Is
Oh.
that not him? Can't we see?
It
Maybe
could
there's a
be.
movie based on him.
There you go. 10 best
Oh,
clown
there's
killers
10.
from horror movies.
And it just says 10 best, which implies there's a
probably
lot
more.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh,
31.
Okay.
1031. This is Clown. How
Oh.
creative.
Wow.
We'll have to look.
And then there's Krampus.
Eh,
Never heard of
what
that
are all these
one.
movies?
Ah, baby.
Oh, Spawn. Yeah, Spawn. I guess
Oh.
is
Oh, yeah.
the bad guy's a clown.
Eh,
Yeah.
Paley has a thing for these kind of gore movies.
Hell
Paley-
House LLC instead of Sendirian Berhad.
So then- limited liability company. Okay.
Yeah.
What is that called? The last one? I'm just keying it in.
Okay,
so
okay.
I can
I'll
watch
go
it.
back. Let's just go through all of it.
Poltergeist.
What's that? Oh, okay.
It.
Wait, Poltergeist had clowns?
No, I was just sitting on the chair in her room,
Oh.
right? Yeah.
Sure, Pepe remembers.
I
Huh?
think so lah.
House of
With
a Thousand Corpses.
Oh.
And that's like number 2.
Okay.
What's number 1 then?
House of a
Killer
Killer
Clowns from Outer Space.
What?
Wow.
Okay. I don't know why that's number
There's
1.
something about clowns.
Yeah.
So the last one that you wanted to see was Hell House LLC.
No, she wanted to see. Is it Krampus?
Krampus. Yeah.
Krampus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have a
Clown
thing for these kind of
2014.
movies, right, Paley?
I guess so. I guess that's why
Yeah.
Shah said, "Hey, you're gonna come and talk about horror movies."
Yeah.
But I think in my old age, I'm not so much into like ghosts
Gore? Oh,
kind of
ghosts.
movie.
How come?
Because it plays on my mind and I cannot sleep.
Oh,
So I'm more
okay.
into thrillers,
Okay.
slasher flick, okay.
Right.
like
It's
Yeah.
scary, but
Yeah.
it's not going to happen around here. Not that easily, lah, basically.
Mm.
Ghosts, it could be right behind you.
I like the ghost movie that I really like is The Others with Nicole Kidman. Did you
Right.
guys
Oh, that
watch
was
Oh,
really good.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
reverse
good,
ghost
right?
thing.
Yeah. And it is spoiler alert. You guys don't mind
Hey,
telling your.
I don't know.
your-
I think there's a
your
certain
viewers.
duration
Yeah,
where
so
the
like
movie
if-
is like really
You
old.
just gave away the
I
others.
kind of did. But yeah, but,
But
if
not
it's like
in
It's
yeah,
a
not-
very
not
old
detailed.
movie.
more
It's
than
a-
7 years
Such a good
old, I'd
movie.
say, like tax.
More
lah.
than 1
Yeah.
year old, I think.
Really, one.
Yeah, 1 year old. Come on, if you wanted to watch the movie,
You would have gotten.
you would have
Yeah.
watched it by now.
Right.
You know,
Oh, definitely. What's the other one with Bruce Willis?
Sixth Sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
that's such a
really
good-
good.
Yeah,
such a
actually, I
good
think that's the
movie.
problem with the others is because it came out too close to the
To
Sixth Sense,
Oh,
so it's the
they
same
did,
twist at the
right.
end.
Correct. Yeah.
If the others had come out today, I think it would be
Correct.
very memorable.
Sixth Sense was first, was it? No?
Yeah,
Sixth
yeah.
Sense was first.
Very good. Those are the memorable movies.
Yeah, I do like me some horror movies here and there. That's why I always ask Pepe
Horror or
because
thriller?
both.
Okay, yeah,
Both,
me too.
yeah. So that's why I always ask Pepe if she's free
Mm.
because she used to be my horror movie buddy.
What was that movie that we watched? It wasn't horror though. What was it?
It was Evil Superman,
Right.
Brightburn.
Right
Yeah, that's right.
yeah,
correct,
yeah,
correct.
Evil Superman. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. Yeah, that's kind of not really horror lah.
Not
That one
really,
is
no.
more like a slasher with superpowers.
Right.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not very memorable because I don't really.
But the
remember.
most gory, I guess, movie I've ever seen is also thanks to
Oh
Pepe's
my
suggestion.
gosh,
Okay.
which one was that?
The Serbian film. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that's.
Goodness,
Yeah.
that thing
You're
was.
putting it down
Right.
to me. I heard about it. That's not horror lah.
No, it's not horror. It's
That's like
it's
beyond. That's
gore and
That's
a bit
really-
more.
yeah.
My goodness,
no,
it was really really
It's, no.
Yeah.
traumatizing somewhat.
It's just like watching it like that. and
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I
Would
don't
not
like.
recommend.
I don't like movies like that because I like
No.
movies that kind of have a good story.
Right,
It's
exactly.
Right.
It's
You
got
got
a
you got
storyline.
horror, you got a good story, okay. But if
Yeah.
it's just like gore and
Yeah.
disgusting visuals,
However, the
Yeah.
story for the Serbian film was also pretty good. I mean,
God.
the
No, it was
basic
not.
story lah of
Okay, what's it
revenge.
about? What's it about?
It's about this guy. Okay, I haven't watched it in a while, but basically they hire him.
You make it sound like you watch it periodically.
No,
Right.
no,
Hope
I
you
don't.
don't.
Right.
I only watched it that one time and
Okay.
never
Right.
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that guy, he was hired by some guy to act in some porno apparently.
Okay.
So then he has to have sex with various things and people and so on. And then turns out the person who hired him wanted to take revenge on him, bah.
Okay.
And then so they
Oh, is that
got
what it
him
was?
to.
Don't recall.
Huh? I don't know why or what the story was, but
Right.
eventually he starts to do things to some masked people who turned out to be his own family.
Okay.
It's sick lah.
So this is
It's sort of like old boy, sort of like old boy.
Old boy. Okay.
But-
I was just about to say that actually. Yeah.
But wow, they just dialed it up all the way to 11, man.
Also up there with the sick movies is we're just talking about Human Centipede.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a putrid. I
Yeah.
don't know how else to do. My friend
Yeah.
called it putrid. That's how.
Yeah.
That's,
I
how you
actually
describe it.
haven't watched it, but you said the second
it's
one was
a bit
good.
sick. Yeah, I chanced upon part 2, and I must say it's done quite well.
Right,
Down
you were saying the actor
to
was.
picking the actor to play that he looks like with his bulging eyes and short, and he looked
Right.
like a
He looked the part.
like a pervy who would think up of centipede themed.
Right. I have never seen that movie, but so many like mainstream movies and comics have referenced
Reference it,
the
yeah.
Human Centipede. Even in
Yeah?
South Park.
Oh really?
That I mean, like I saw that where they kind of like connected everybody together. And, like,
Yeah, like what is the director thinking of? How does he come up with this storyline?
Who was the director, by the way? Does anybody know? I would.
I know a similar movie to that is apparently called
Which one?
Tusk. Have you guys heard of that?
Oh, he is an animal.
He's trying to turn this guy into a walrus or something like that.
That was a good movie. That
Really?
was good. Yeah, very good.
Oh my
I
God.
have
You
not
should
seen
watch
that.
it.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's similar.
Have you
It's
not-
similar.
have you not
No, I've
watched-
not seen it.
Please,
But
it's really
but
good.
I heard that it's
Okay.
similar to the Human Centipede,
Very
right?
good, yeah.
Tusk.
Done quite well as well.
Okay.
You would
I'm
think
gonna take
C
notes.
grade movie or what, but very.
Very
I
good.
would
What's his
recommend
face?
that.
The guy from Barbarian is in it, right?
Oh, is
Justin
he?
Long.
Justin Long.
Oh,
Who is
hey, the comedian fella.
Yes, the ex-boyfriend of what's her name? The actress?
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. Yeah.
Alright. See, I know all this stuff.
Not
man.
bad.
I know the
yeah.
celebrity gossips.
Yeah. So in Barbarian, he's actually the bad guy.
Protagonist. Oh.
No,
A
he's
bad
not.
guy-ish.
Okay,
yeah.
so I was discussing with my friend Barbarian. Would you tell me, is she a Pontiana or is she just a monster?
No, she is the.
Try not to go into too much detail. I haven't watched the movie.
Okay,
She's a
it's-
mutant.
Ooh.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
that's right. There's this man who blur people like that, right? In the movie, that creepy old man.
Like Bulutuyo.
Yeah, right. What was I didn't really get his part, but he was because he was
so-
buying diapers and stuff and
Yeah,
and,
no,
and
no.
locking these women up and
So I don't want to spoil it for Fadil.
okay, let's not.
So,
Okay.
but there's freaky stuff that happens. But this is the thing I feel about Barbarian, right?
Okay.
Without spoiling it, right? The build up to it, amazing build
Right,
up, right?
Right.
I did not like the ending.
The reveal. You didn't like the.
I did not like the ending. Yes,
Why?
I felt that it was too simple.
Oh.
Like it was too simple. I don't like it when
Like
they
they
don't.
just wash hands so
Yeah,
easy like that.
they kind of just like okay, this all of this complex story and stuff like that, and then we're not really gonna completely explain everything,
Oh.
and then it just kind of like ended like this is the answer, and it's too simple.
Oh.
Like
But Shazzy,
yeah,
I thought it was quite smart because I never expected. Okay, don't close your
Right,
ears
sure.
if you don't want to know.
Okay.
I did not expect the Pontiana or to save the girl because she's looking for her kid.
yeah, no, see that one if I remember correctly, right,
Mm.
it's because she was giving that lady milk, right?
No, this is the last part when they fall down.
Right.
And she fell because Justin Long pushed her because he was
Yes.
trying to save himself.
Yes.
And then Miss Pontianak comes down, but she
Yeah.
jumps after her, but she lands underneath to cushion the fall
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Tess.
yeah.
So that Tess would not
Because
die.
because she believes that that's her baby, right?
Right.
Yeah. So because she gave her that milk thingy. Okay. So poor Fadil can't really like. Okay. Anyway.
Passing out there.
Anyway, that's the gist of it, lah. I
Okay
think
lah,
that's
yeah.
the.
Watch it.
the gist.
It's good.
Barbarian.
It's
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Tusk.
Tusk.
Human Centipede.
Oh no.
So
No need
the thing about Barbarian is, did you see the trailer for it?
No.
I did.
trailer-
I watched the trailer and I thought it was
Yeah.
looked pretty.
Yeah, I showed you the trailer. The
Yeah.
trailer for it is really
Pulled
good.
you in, is it?
Where
Reeled you
it
in.
showed like Justin Long. It looked like it's a
Yeah.
romantic comedy, and it says from the creators of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh yeah.
And then
really?
and then he gets into the house,
Okay.
and then he's like, "Is somebody staying here?"
Yeah.
And then from the producers of It, then
Yeah.
suddenly it changes
They just
Okay.
flip it around like
from
that.
like romantic comedy to like
Yeah.
horror.
That was pretty well done. I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty well done because
Oh,
it sort of
no.
just like,
that's-
chipmunks, okay.
This
Yeah.
is something new for me. I've seen the movie now to go and watch
Watch
the
the
trailer.
trailer.
Yeah, the trailer.
However,
Right?
I know why you probably didn't watch it. I don't know if it's
Why?
why you didn't watch it, but a lot of trailers nowadays, you watch the trailer, then you watch the movie, it's like,
It's the same.
everything in the trailer.
Yeah.
No
Itu
lah,
saja.
is it?
Yeah.
No, I mean
they reveal
all
too
the
much,
good stuff was
too
in the
much,
trailer, and
yeah.
you don't get anything from the movie.
I see. Okay.
Like
Thank
my
God I
sister
don't watch
refuses to
trailers.
watch
I don't watch
trailers.
trailers. Maybe that's why I don't watch
Okay,
trailers.
yeah.
Right.
We also talked about the menu.
The menu, yeah.
Ah.
That's comedy horror though.
Wait.
It's
Yeah, I guess you would
listed
consider
under
it comedy.
It
Yeah.
seems kind of familiar. How does it go? What
The
is
movie
it?
I was telling you about this guy who's got his chef.
Oh,
on
in an island,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
He's
Ray
on
Fiennes.
he's on a suicide mission. It's kind of like Saw. He feels like he needs to punish people to put them in their place.
Right.
Except Saw, the guy did not kill himself, but Ralph Fiennes killed
Okay,
himself.
because there was another movie which I watched where macam it's about a chef ka, and he invites people over,
That could be it.
but I cannot remember.
Silence of the
Are
Lambs.
you sure you're not remembering? I
makan
told you the
brains.
movie, and you're
No, no,
thinking
no.
you watched the movie.
Because
No.
even when you
It
told
must
me
be
that
that
thing,
lah, the
I was
menu.
thinking of that.
There must be a few movies though where a chef cooks for people and
Probably.
then like
Probably, yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
But see that movie, the thing that was getting to me all this while was everybody there that was like, if you're going to die already, wouldn't you want to not let someone kill you the way they want to kill you? That's what I was thinking. Like, if this chef has got this very elaborate way of he wants to kill me, he needs me to cooperate to let me kill kill me in that way, right?
The way he
Right.
wants.
But
So-
in the end, they accepted their fate. What?
Yeah.
So
Why would
they-
you do that? Why would you give the chef the satisfaction of?
Because they felt bad about the things that they did. Like the three guys were like cheating people of
Okay.
money.
Right.
The old gentleman who
Right.
cheated on his wife and he paid that girl
Right.
to like look at him from
Right.
across the
Right.
table while seated next to his wife. They did bad things.
But I'm thinking, if you're already a narcissist that's done bad things, you would not accept what someone is about to do to you. Like for me, I would never accept something that, if you're gonna kill me, I'm gonna die under my terms. That's what I would think. You know. So
But they didn't have a choice. How could they escape though?
even if you
Except for the
couldn't,
smart girl,
even
right?
if you couldn't escape, right? You would try to kill as many of them as possible. If they're gonna kill you, never mind. But don't die though, just mati katak like that. That's what I think.
Right.
You know.
And
Make-
they died as an Eton mess. That's the name of the last
Eton
dessert.
mess.
It's an
Oh.
Eton mess.
Right.
He put the marshmallows and
Yeah,
the I don't
yeah,
know the
yeah.
digestives. He made them wear that
Yeah, yeah.
marshmallow
It's so elaborate.
straight jacket.
So elaborate,
and
yeah.
lit them up because that's how the Eton mess is had or something.
That's
The
a s'more, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
S'mores, not
Yeah.
Eton mess.
No, the one I was thinking of, I think, was The Invitation. It's called
Oh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
new. I've not seen that. The
drama, horror,
Invitation.
mystery. But then, to be honest, I cannot quite remember. It was on Netflix at one point,
Okay.
and I think I watched this. It's something to do
The
with this also. That she
Invitation.
invites dinners over to her, guests over to her house for dinner. But then I failed to remember what
Hey, this is
exactly happened.
That's last year. This is a new movie.
No, yeah, that's why the menu is a new one, but this one is called The Invitation.
But
However,
it's-
I just thought that.
Oh no, the invitation is the vampire thing, dude.
Ah.
Oh, the one with the
vampire
with the
thing.
Game of Thrones girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah,
like-
with the Game of
yeah.
Thrones
no,
girls, the
not
vampire
that,
thing,
not that
right.
one, not that one. There's another.
There's
Well,
another
but this
one.
is the Invitation 2015, you know.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm looking at Invitation 2022.
No, not the 2022. This is 2015.
Ah, I see.
Wow, these people got no other names. Ka.
The invitation 2015.
I think I saw this, yeah.
2015.
15, yeah. So
Okay, let's
yeah,
see.
maybe they just
There's
lot
one
of
in
these kind of things.
2015. Not bad, 6.6
Yeah.
IMDb. Maybe I'll watch
is
that.
that where you go
American
for your
horror.
Yes,
recommendations?
I go to IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, but
Rotten
usually
Tomatoes.
IMDb. Try not to watch anything under 7 or 6.5.
Wow, you've got good quality control going on over here.
And yeah.
I got 89% on Rotten Tomatoes.
However, there's
Looking at the
sometimes-
glass filled with red, it kind of makes me think it's a vampire thing as well.
yeah. In fact, at
But I
first
don't
I
know.
thought, yeah, is this the vampire thing? But then I saw it's 2015. It cannot be.
Right.
Hey, hang on. This thing is making a noise.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
can hear
It is,
something.
yeah.
Okay.
What's the other food one? The platform.
The platform is the Spanish
Korean,
one, right?
Spanish one, yes. That was
Yeah,
pretty
no,
good.
I have not seen that one.
That was
must
interesting.
watch. Interesting, yeah.
I think it's sort of more a commentary on social structure lah, macam classism kind of thing, hierarchy.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a take on that. Some parts did not make sense, but I don't think it was meant to make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
It's meant to make you think.
They're in a prison, right?
In a prison. Not really a prison because I think you can sort of self-impose yourself into it. You can choose to if I remember, you can choose to be in it. Although some of the people were macam murderers or whatever.
Is it similar to The Cube?
Did not watch it. What's
I
The
did
Cube
not watch
about?
The Cube. What's the Cube
The Cube
about?
is about this guy who ends up in this room with 4 walls, which is a cube basically, right?
Right.
Okay.
A room with 4 walls. You don't say.
1997.
No, and then
Right.
Oh.
when he breaks into another room, it's another
Cube.
cube. And then when he
That
and-
sounds like a house where you walk from room to
no,
room.
and then the
Oh, I
whole thing is one big
see.
cube.
Cube.
So when he goes
Right.
to the top, wherever he goes, it's a huge
Oh, I
cube.
must
Yeah.
watch this.
Contestant pairs must. No, this sounds
And
like a game.
I believe okay, so I can't quite remember the movie.
1997?
1997, yeah.
Punya lama, 1997.
Punya lama.
Yeah, 1997. The
That
Cube.
reminds me of that Korean. What's the Korean one where they have to play this game?
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
might
yeah,
die?
yeah.
Squid Games.
Squid
Right,
Game.
and then after that, there's another one. So that we talk about the cube. They go inside this cube thing and they. So Squid Games, and what was the other one called?
Also Korean, and with a similar kind of.
I think so. Yeah, the same genre.
I mean, is there enough time in your life to watch all of these shows? I
No,
mean,
definitely not.
wow. I would
And-
like to watch this too.
And actually, there's another show where there's this guy. He is in a room, and then he breaks into another room, and then there's a girl in the other room.
Correct. That's the one I'm thinking. Isn't that not Korean?
No. This
Oh,
is
okay.
this is
What is that called?
This is American. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yes.
And then it's like they're Adam and Eve. That's the end of it.
Oh, is it?
So when they
Didn't
break
watch the
out,
end.
it's like on another
Paradise,
some
and there's
kind of,
nobody
some kind of
else?
paradise, yes,
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh,
Yes,
interesting.
Adam and Eve.
In a
Is that what
cube.
it's called?
Say in a cube.
In a cube.
In a cube.
Cube. Let's see.
Buddhist take on
No,
what?
Adam and Eve movie. Okay, they might not be Adam and Eve. That's the problem.
Okay,
Ah.
because
Cube,
they never say
man
Adam and Eve.
finds girl, paradise. Let's see this.
Keywords we need to.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it.
Mm.
Somehow, it's not quite the same search that I'm looking for.
I know. I see perfume.
I see a lot of
Some anime.
Okay, cube. Okay, man finds girl in next room.
Smoothie cubes, yummy.
Finds girl in next.
Come on,
room.
Shaz, put in better keywords.
Yes, your Google
Into the
Foo
Googler.
is disappointing.
I don't know. I don't
Girl
know.
next door, was that it?
No, no.
right?
But sometimes it's not your Google Foo. It's just
Yeah.
that even Google probably doesn't know it.
Yeah, it's just that I'm not really remembering the movie. That
Right.
It
way.
is a
That's why.
horror, but a bit sci-fi. It's called Nope. Did you guys watch
Nope.
it?
Oh yeah, no, I watched it. What's
Quite
his
good,
Jordan
right?
Peele?
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, it's about the aliens in the sky.
Right.
Yeah, it's about an
Right?
alien that looks like a cloud.
Oh.
Correct. But
Yeah.
but it was a bit different from other alien movies because this one they show how the humans are sucked up.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that didn't look very real, right? Like they got
don't
sucked
know.
up into the was it a hot air balloon or what is it? Their spaceship.
No,
Their
that's,
balloon.
that's not a spaceship. It's that whole.
That is the alien.
That is the
right.
alien.
Oh,
Yeah.
the alien itself is
Just
some kind of
macam not very
cloud.
realistic,
Yeah.
right? The way they were they were crushed and they were screaming.
I guess so. Okay, but this is the thing about that movie, right? So the whole monkey thing, it has nothing to do with the main story, right?
Well, the guy when he was young, he was on the set where that chimp went
Yeah,
ate
Yeah.
shit.
Ate
Oh,
shit,
it's
right.
shit, yeah. And so he grew up, and then he made this thing right,
Right.
that where they go and
Yeah.
they can
But that the whole monkey part of that thing, right?
the chimp.
The chimp part has got nothing to do with the main story. That's
Oh.
that's
No,
what.
but they're
Side
showing
story.
how when that boy grew up,
Mhm.
he became that guy, right? Didn't he set up that
Yeah, he did.
fairground?
But
Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with the alien, is what I mean. So the monkey going
right.
ape shit has got nothing to
Yeah.
do with the alien.
Yeah.
So-
they just added it on as
Yeah, so certain things like this. It's again, everybody's got their own preference when it comes to movies, right? But for me, I like everything to be like connected in a way, right? So if you're gonna have one strange thing and then something else that's equally strange, right?
And you don't.
And it's not connected,
Right.
it bothers me a little bit
Okay.
because
yeah.
you've got so a little bit of a spoiler, okay?
Yeah.
So there's this monkey that was on a TV show and a sitcom like about 20 years ago.
Okay.
And this monkey is a chimpanzee. One day on set, just goes berserk
Yeah.
and murders everyone in the
Yeah.
crew.
By the way,
And-
that's called an ape. Monkeys have tails.
Right.
Apes do not. Okay, go continue.
I thought it was a chimp.
Yeah, chimpanzees are apes.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
okay.
So either
Okay.
one, right?
Okay.
Okay. The monkey goes ape shit.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
got my bases covered.
Okay.
So he murders everyone,
Yeah.
and then he's about to kill his little boy, and then the little boy survives. Okay, and you're thinking, oh, what does that have to do with the alien in the sky?
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It doesn't.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing. It's got nothing to do with the
Yeah.
alien. in
It's
the
just
sky.
a side
It
story
was
which
just-
led nowhere.
It was
Yeah.
the opener of the movie, so it kind of catches your attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I
Which
think
was quite horrific on its own
Yeah.
because imagine you're on set
Yes.
or we're in the studio being
Yes.
DJs and then
Yeah.
suddenly some
Monkeys.
Monkeys.
Coming.
monkeys or apes or
Yeah,
whatever
right. Yeah.
animal happens to be in there turns
yeah, no, I think
goes
that
crazy.
that's exactly why they did it, just to capture your attention. And
right.
actually, it's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with the story.
Yeah,
It's
the
like a
only
misdirect.
relation is that boy who he hid under the table and he saw it all
Yeah.
happening and he went a bit crazy and
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
it's
when he
Steven
grew up,
Yuen.
he,
Steven
oh
Yuen
yeah,
is
is
Steven
he a
Yuen.
popular
Oh, the Malaysian
actor?
fella?
No, that's Johnny Chang.
No.
Oh, Johnny Chang.
Steven Yuen was on The Walking Dead.
Oh, I did not watch that.
Yeah, I seen him in real life.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Where?
Time ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
How is that?
I saw him on Conan.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wait, Conan.
Conan the Barbarian?
No, Conan the Night Show.
The
Conan-
talk show.
Talk
yeah.
show,
Yeah,
right.
O'Brien.
yeah,
Wait, how
yeah.
did you go to Conan?
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
at,
at Conan?
I was at one on Conan's show. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
were?
You
At
bought
the
the
taping?
tickets. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. No, the tickets are free.
Right, but
Yeah.
you put your name down or something
Yes.
now.
In, in
yeah.
Hollywood there lah.
In,
LA.
In
Was
LA,
it?
yes.
Oh,
Correct.
cool. Yeah.
What else are you gonna do in LA, right? So I watched. I was supposed to be on The Big Bang Theory, the audience. I mean, audience,
Right.
right? On Big Bang Theory,
Oh.
Got
but Big
cancelled
Bang
or something.
Theory switched their schedule,
Oh.
and then they switched it back.
Hey,
right?
you mean to say they all do it in the same studio?
Big Bang. No, I think it's Big Bang Theory and Conan. I think is the same, but not
Oh.
everywhere is the same. That was in Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. It's a Warner Brothers show. They
Yeah.
use the Warner Brothers studio.
Yeah, yeah.
They only have so many studios.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
okay.
So I saw that one, and I saw
Interesting.
and I saw Jon Stewart before he retired.
Oh, wow.
2015. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That was Bob Odenkirk, who was
Better Call Saul, right? Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Oh, Better Call Saul.
yeah.
That's behind you, right?
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what's
This
his
is
face?
Breaking Bad.
What's
This
his
is
name?
Breaking Bad.
this is Bryan
Heisenberg.
Cranston,
Bryan
But
Cranston.
also
Saul
known as
was from
Heisenberg.
there lah kan?
Yes.
Yeah, from there. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jordan Poole, who Jordan Poole, right? Jordan Peele.
Jordan
Who is the director for that show? He directed
Which
two.
one? Better Call Saul.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He directed two other movies before that.
Which ones?
Which was
Get Out.
Us
Oh, Us.
and Get Out.
I like Get
oh,
Out.
Get Out. Yeah.
Get Out was good.
That was
Yeah.
that racist movie. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Correct.
That's how I refer to it.
Yeah,
How I
yeah.
connected.
A racist movie which was way better done than what was the Jonah Hill one we just watched?
Jordan
That
Peele.
was not a horror movie though.
Oh yeah, it's not a horror movie. You people.
What was Us about?
Honestly, it's strange. Like maybe because I'm not American, I don't get it. But it's about everyone in America. There's a clone copy of you that lives underground
Oh,
in like the
interesting.
tunnels or something like that.
Okay.
So the clone
Oh.
copies are coming
Oh.
out to like
Sounds
replace
interesting.
people, and
Like zombies lah. Is it?
yeah, and the clone copies don't talk.
Ah,
What?
What do they do?
Uh,
Makan.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure what their motivation is. But one of the things that they wanted to do was apparently like in the 70s, they wanted to do this challenge where everybody holds hands from coast to coast. So they wanted to
Oh.
create like the longest hold hand thing.
Right. Right.
And it's somehow connected to that.
I never watched it.
But I found the movie insanely far-fetched. So
Okay.
So you don't recommend?
Like situations which
6.8.
no way
boleh
it's gonna
lah.
happen.
yeah, no, the thing about Jordan Peele's movies, right, is that people love Jordan Peele. Everything that he made is people love
It's
it.
gold, like they
It's
say.
gold, right?
Really, yeah?
And I liked Get Out.
I
It was
like
a
Get Out.
really good fucking movie, right?
Right.
It was a good movie. Sorry about the F-bomb. But yes, it was a really good movie. I did not like anything else since then.
Oh,
So,
Really?
like, yeah,
Oh, that he made.
that he's made.
Yeah, I didn't watch
And
it.
I love Jordan Peele. He was in
Yeah.
Key and Peele. You
Yes.
ever see the comedy duo Key and Peele?
That's really good.
Yeah, I'll show you what they
Comedy
look-
Peele.
Key and Peele.
The bald guy with the actually doesn't. Sometimes they have hair.
These two guys.
These two guys.
These two guys. Have you not ever seen them before? Pepe?
Key and Peele. No.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Siapa tu?
Okay. They're very funny
They're-
com-
they're
comedy
funny lah.
duo.
Comedy duo. Yeah,
Yeah.
hilarious.
I
Yeah.
Quite good. What are you? Oh, you're looking
Get
at
Out.
the Get
I'm
Out.
thinking of that other movie where the family were all in a house,
Hmm?
and then it was the daughter and the husband, and then but they have to kill each other in order to
What?
survive. It's a comedic horror.
Oh.
Do you not,
Kill
does
each
not
other to
recall?
survive.
Yeah.
Wait. That
Kill
means
each other to
there's somebody
survive.
else who gave them an ultimatum
Yes.
or something like that.
Yeah. Correct.
Interesting.
Oh, that was such a good movie. I don't recall what it was.
Okay, if you
I'll think of
like
it and let
that,
you know.
you're gonna like this one, Cabin at the End of the Woods. I think.
Oh, Cabin
I've
at the
heard
End of the
that,
Woods.
I've heard of
Yeah.
that.
At the
Not
end
to be confused with cabin fever, right?
No.
That's different.
Not to
You know,
be.
they lock your friends in. You
No.
lock your friend in if he's sick.
Oh.
And let them die there, right? Because if not, it will junk it to you.
Junk it to you. Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
cabin
In a
at
way.
the end of the woods.
Not Cabin in the Woods, huh?
Okay, at the end of the woods.
At the end, is it End of the Woods? You know what? I know who's starring in it.
Oh, yes.
Dave Bautista is starring in it.
Oh my god.
Oh, but I was just reading a lot about this guy. They say, he's taking more and more roles. This guy,
Yeah.
Oh.
Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista. You know, he's a WWE wrestler, right?
Oh, he looks like one, yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was pretty big.
Oh wow, he's got a lot of stuff here.
Wow, he's got a lot of films and television.
Sorry, it's called Knock at the Cabin. Completely wrong.
Knock
Oh,
at
Knock
the
at the
Knock
cabin.
at the cabin.
Yeah.
Is
So-
he the hero in this story?
Knock at
Not
the
completely. And it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Cabin. Hey, this is
Shimmy
this year, 2023.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's a new
that's
movie.
pretty new.
Knock
Is it
at
out?
what's the rating?
6.4. Boleh lah.
Boleh lah.
So
Layan.
it's very dark.
Oh, I
Very
like dark
dark.
kind of stories.
It's very dark and weird. So and M. Night Shyamalan's directing it.
Shimmy
So I'm like,
Namalan. Yes.
I don't know if I want to watch this. So yeah, I have not liked anything from M. Night in a long time.
What was that one movie that was really good from him?
There were a few actually.
Sixth Sense,
Not
Signs.
just Sixth Sense.
Okay, yeah.
His
There was
first
one
four
more?
movies.
Glass, and the
Yeah.
breaking thing.
Yeah, it was
Shattered glass. I can't.
no, Glass is the sequel.
Yeah, the one before the glass. Glass was good.
Was it
and
Unbreakable?
Unbreakable.
Hmm.
Unbreakable, Glass.
Yeah, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs.
I also liked Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay, all right. fair
Screw
enough.
you guys.
Okay, fair enough. And I actually like Lady in the Water. No, not Lady in the Water. Not Lady in the Water. I hated Lady
The
in
Villager.
the Water.
The
The
Village.
Village. I like The Village.
Not bad.
I hated
Yeah.
Lady in the Water. Yeah.
The Villager.
The
Village.
Village. No, The Village. It's like a
Oh, so you're talking about by
Shyamalan movies.
Oh,
M. Night
okay,
Shyamalan,
right.
yeah.
quite good at The Village. I thought.
Yeah.
That's
No,
different
I
from
thought it was
Village
good.
of the Damned. That's different,
That's
right?
different. That's
That's about the
That's an
kids,
old
right?
movie.
The kids.
oh
in the-
yeah, the
What is-
kids in the
Yeah,
cornfield.
Children of the Corn.
Children of the
Right.
corn. Wait,
Oh my
we're
god,
going
so
to
that
Is
is
that the same?
different. We are digressing, but
Right.
those are the old classics that
Right,
you
right.
remember,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Children of
yeah.
the Corn.
Children of the Corn was
Oh, that was
creepy, man.
creepy, yeah,
creepy
creepy.
It's
as
called Village
So
of the
creepy,
Damned.
yeah.
eh?
Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned is zombie ka?
I can't remember. I know Children of the Corn.
Hey, Village of the Damned is
Yeah.
these guys, right? Correct or not? The little kids.
Yeah.
No,
How come it's so
different.
same?
Children of the Corn is different.
Children of the Corn like had
Yeah.
white eyes or something.
Children of the Corn. I don't think I watched it.
This one also very
Oh,
creepy.
you
oh.
must watch
You have to
Children
watch.
of the Corn.
I watched Village
Not
of
the
the Damned.
2020, okay?
I watched
The
Village
original
of the
one.
Damned.
Yeah,
talking
the
about.
original one.
You said you what? You watched?
I watched Village of the Damned.
Oh, okay.
Itu lain kot.
That was because one of them didn't have a
1984.
mate.
Didn't have
No.
what?
Didn't have a partner.
Partner.
Oh,
So that's how it like concluded lah.
I see. Isaac.
So the one that didn't have a partner was an evil or something like that, if I remember correctly.
So wait, you can't only have been watching these kind of thriller slash slasher slash gore shows. What else do you know partake in terms of movies?
Who are you asking?
You lah.
Oh.
I know this thriller sci-fi and Marvel
I watch thrillers.
thrillers. I love thrillers.
I
Thriller.
like autobiography, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Dahmer.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
It was good,
He
kan?
won an Emmy for that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Dahmer
But then
fella.
he said it
Yeah.
affected him, kan? He became a bit...
It's mental, really?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he
my-
didn't become mental, but it affected. He
Right,
would
right,
lah, because he has to
right.
get into character, right? So,
Yeah,
what would his thoughts have been about? But some people didn't like it because they showed a very human side of Dahmer, which they
Right.
didn't like because to them he's
But that's silly. Everybody's got a human side. Even
Yeah.
otherwise, if he didn't have a human side, they would just put him in jail the minute he came out, right?
Yeah.
But he's got to be some kind of a nice guy.
and also the
family
father was
guy.
so
Yeah.
didn't really. He just felt like I mean, that's his son, right?
Right.
But
Right.
he didn't take it seriously what the
Yeah.
son had done.
No, I think the human side of it makes the character interesting.
And
He's
more
just like
realistic even.
Yeah.
bad guy wearing dark robes.
Yeah.
Only comes out at night. Then it's like so boring, right?
Yeah, and it's already like so obvious he's a bad guy. But in this case, you see the nuances. I mean,
Yeah.
when he's not being a stabby little prick, he's a regular dude
Yeah.
who's nice even to
Yeah.
a lot of people.
He just went crazy because his mom was a bit cuckoo.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
believed
yeah.
in spaceships and all that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Aliens.
Yeah, I mean, some people are just crazy.
Yeah.
You know, they're a little off their rockers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, and that's just
Yeah.
probably just what Dharma is all about.
It was creepy, lad. The movie will stay with you, especially if you watch all of
I
it,
should
right?
really take a note.
Right,
How
right.
many episodes were there?
Yeah.
10, 12, something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
The we binged it. We binged it
Yeah.
here actually downstairs.
you?
Me, Fadil, and oh no, so I don't think Fadil stayed until the end, right?
What's the, no?
Me and David, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
that song kept playing in my mind. How does
So
the
here
song
we
go
go.
again?
Which song?
The song
Dahmer
that
song.
comes on all the time in
Oh,
that.
not the Juicy J song, huh?
Okay, so I'm watching Tusk,
Mm.
and then what was the other one?
What else did we tell him to watch? No.
Was-
Was it? No, not no.
For somebody who says that he doesn't like horror movies, is like
No, no. These
not
are not
like
horror.
horror
These are like
movies.
thriller.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
What
I
else did
don't
we
like
tell him to watch?
Tusk. Then I remember you said Centipede.
Centipede. You have to watch Children of the Corn, 1984, right?
1984,
You've not seen,
okay,
You've
okay.
watched 1984, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apa lagi?
Tusk,
What else did we
Centipede.
say?
There was something nice just now you mentioned. I can't remember.
Was it the menu, the platform,
Hey,
fire?
we got this stupid thing ready. Just rewatch now.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
No.
okay.
There's this thing called a podcast,
Yeah.
which is what we're doing right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Which is something I do. Like I listened to the last episode last time, and I'm like, oh, that's very interesting.
Right? I forgot what we were talking about.
What we're talking about.
You know what horrors that really, it's really good. Jeepers
Okay.
Creepers. Did you guys like that?
That's
Part
super
one was
old.
good.
Yeah,
Part
yeah.
1, Part 2 was good.
Okay.
Jeepers Creepers, yeah.
Wrong Turn.
Wrong.
But similar, right? Jeepers Creepers and Wrong Turn
right,
is similar,
more.
yeah.
No lah, Jeepers Creepers flew in from the sky.
Oh yeah. It flew in from the sky like a
wrong
bat
turn,
kind
you
of
took
thing.
a wrong turn and you met all these.
But then Wrong Turn got like Wrong Turn 5, right?
Oh yeah, it becomes a bit off
becomes a
after
bit
a while. Yeah.
B grade
But
movie.
yeah, those are really good.
Wrong
They don't
Turn.
make it. And what about what's that one?
Was Saw-
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw
They
Massacre. That
don't
was.
make it like they do anymore.
I guess so. I guess that back
You
in
have to
the
watch
day,
Texas
those were
Chainsaw
kind of new. I
Massacre.
guess those were kind of new. And then after you already got Texas Chainsaw, then you got the Freddy.
Freddy
Right.
Krueger. That one I couldn't sleep. Because
Oh.
you think, okay, if I sleep and I start dreaming, he's gonna come out to
Oh
me.
right. But I was scared of the first one, but after that,
Yeah,
I
that
actually
part one
really
was-
liked the
yeah.
third one because that one was sort of like Dungeons and
How do you
Dragons.
remember?
Oh,
part
yeah,
one,
yeah,
part two,
yeah.
part
They got the
three.
magician
The
and all
Magician.
that,
I
right?
really love that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you seen Cabinet of Curiosities?
Oh, by
A Little
Guillermo
Shop of
del
Horrors.
Toro.
Guillermo del
Oh,
Toro.
sounds familiar. Little Shop of Curiosity.
No,
Cabinet,
no,
of
Cabinet of
Curiosities.
Curiosities.
Cabinet of Curiosities.
It's like a series of
Yeah.
sort of
it's
horror
a short,
shows.
yeah, it's like horror slash mystery thriller thing.
Interesting lah.
So the first 3 episodes I thought were really good.
By the way, you don't like
Oh.
series, right? But these
Yeah.
are each
Individual.
a different, each its own separate story.
Okay,
A
okay.
different feel. All
Look it
episode
up.
is different. So one will be more comedy like, one will be more
I
serious.
see.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Check that
I like the alien one the best.
I did not watch that one. yet.
Very creepy, and how he kind of like how what happened at the end. This I thought it was good. Yeah, so it was
Okay.
a good interesting
Speaking
show.
of Alien, remember the original Alien? The one
Oh.
with Seymour? What's her name?
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver,
That was
Ridley
really
Scott, right?
That was really good.
The
That's a
best
classic.
lah.
Yeah.
Is that Ridley
That was
Scott?
my
James
first
Cameron?
Alien
No,
movie.
Ridley Scott is the first one. James Cameron did the second
second
one.
one.
Yeah.
Alien 2.
Alien 2. And in fact, James Cameron had a lot of problems shooting aliens with the
What?
S.
Yes.
Yeah, because when he was shooting it, the British crew apparently did not like him.
Why?
And,
Oh.
and Terminator wasn't out yet. So nobody knew who he was.
Like, who's this
Who
jackass?
is this American guy replacing Ridley Scott,
I see.
Americanizing the movie and all this kind of stuff, right? So yeah, they had a lot of problems shooting it, and in fact, in the movie, there's a lot of stuff that was supposed to be done in a particular way wasn't done in that way. Somehow it worked out.
Aliens is the one where she gets into that robot thing, right? The big mechanical sort of. It's I guess you could say it's a machine to help do things.
Aliens is the one with the Marines.
Oh, okay.
They went to space.
The ones that she was in hibernation. At the end of Alien, she was in a cryo thing, right? She blew up the ship, if I'm not mistaken, and then she was in a cryo thing, and then they found her. They found her 50 years later. They brought her back to life, and then they wanted to go and find the alien thing. Yes, I think that Aliens is the one with the crane,
Robot
the humanoid
thing.
crane thing. Yes,
Oh,
I think
okay.
so. Yeah,
Sort of like an exosuit kind of thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct,
Okay.
correct,
Okay.
correct.
Yes.
Yes.
But technically,
Macam
that's also a
Transformers.
horror. You know, it's
Yeah, space horror.
Space
yeah.
horror.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know what I like space horror? Critters. Do you guys remember them?
Oh
yeah.
yeah. That was a while
The
ago,
little
wasn't it?
Yeah,
thingies.
yeah. They stopped making movies like that.
Kan?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They
Like
have
this
stopped.
strange creature feature kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gremlins, critters.
Kan? Yeah, exactly. What's the
Critters.
other
Oh
one?
my
Was it?
goodness.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors was nice.
Yeah.
I watched that recently, like a couple of years back. I think.
It's a musical, right?
It's a musical.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's funny.
Shop,
Yeah.
Little Shop
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Horrors. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then the plants are like singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feed
Oh
me.
my god. Apa
So,
lagi? Daddy's Home. What's that? What's the movie? He's knocking
Daddy's
on the
Home.
door. He went mental. Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home. No,
What's his
I don't
name?
remember. What is that? Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home.
With the
Well,
psycho.
obviously it's not Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg,
No,
right?
it's not. Oh, you will know it. It's the name is just it slipped my mind now.
They're
but
down
you
there.
will know.
Flim.
He says
Wikipedia.
No, is it a
Daddy's
line?
Home.
Is it a line?
Yes.
It's a line in
He's
the
coming
movie.
to kill his wife and kid,
Oh wow.
and he's breaking down with a knife, and he says, "Daddy's
Oh,
home."
you mean The Shining?
The Shining. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Jack
Oh,
Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
classic
right.
one.
You know this? Have you seen the sequel to it?
Not yet.
Oh,
Doctor Sleep.
Red Rum.
Yeah.
Dr.
Starring
Sleep.
Jedi Man.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
It's really
Yeah.
good. Doctor Sleep is really good.
Okay. Yeah.
It is about psychic
call it?
vampires.
Yeah, I think I remember. I think I watched it because I remember it was really good, but I cannot for the life.
Really good. I mean, I couldn't really enjoy The Shining. I think it's because
Why?
Dated.
I watched it too late. Yeah, so it's
Right.
kind of dated, you know.
Dated, yeah.
But Doctor Sleep was really
I
good.
see.
I mean, the whole psychic vampire thing. It's fascinating.
Guess
Yeah.
who's back?
Yeah. I think they CGI Jack Nicholson in it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Speaking of vampires, it's a really good movie. It's called Only Lovers Left Alive. Have you watched that?
Only lovers left alive.
And that
Okay.
really famous
A
actress.
pretty new
what's her name?
show?
No.
2013. Only
What's her
Lovers-
name?
Tilda Swinton.
Yes, I love her.
Who is Tilda Swinton?
Ayo,
Oh,
you
that
do
one.
not know her.
She's the ancient
No,
one.
I know her, but I don't
Yeah.
know the name.
This is really a vampire movie.
The ancient
Watch it,
one.
it's
She was
nice.
also in the
7.2.
Keanu Reeves Angel movie.
Yeah,
Only
Constantine.
Lovers Left
Constantine. She was
Oh, Loki's
Gabriel.
in this as well.
Who?
Loki.
She's
Oh,
Loki
is
in
that
this.
him? Yeah.
What's his name?
It was nice.
Tom Hiddleston.
Also,
Tom
bought-
Hiddleston.
I liked it so much. I bought the soundtrack to it.
Hey,
music.
Only
do you
Lovers
guys
Left
like
Alive, huh?
there's one movie I watched not say recently, like a couple of years ago, Tom Hiddleston, Loki. It's called The Night Watchman.
Okay.
Very
Oh.
nice. It's not a horror, it's more like I guess you could say
The Night
spy-ish kind of
Watchman.
thing.
Sounds familiar.
The Night Watchman. Yeah.
Watchman.
Night Watchman. Is it Tom Hiddleston in there? If it is, watch that one. It's pretty good. It's
The
a
Night Watchman.
Hey, no. This is
This
not
looks
it.
like a horror movie.
That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
it.
Yeah, no, not
That's
this
not
one.
it.
Huh?
That's a
The Night-
novel.
Maybe better see
Yeah, go back to Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
And then see
Check
what
out
movies,
his,
what movies
Yeah.
he's acted
movies
in.
he's acted in. Sorry, this is not a movie. This is a series actually. It's about him ada spy lah macam tu. But very good.
I like how we're like, okay, it's got this guy and he does this kind of stuff.
Yes. So Tom
And we
Hiddleston.
have no idea what
Yeah.
it is. Okay, I think I gotta get to his Wikipedia.
And see his TV stuff.
List of Tom Hiddleston performances. It's an odd way of
The Night
phrasing it.
Watchman. What's that? That
Television.
reminds me of that movie with Jack Gyllenhaal where he is a night reporter.
Oh,
that called?
Zodiac.
Nightcrawler.
Hey, Nightcrawler. Oh, sorry.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Yeah. Zodiac is another
Zodiac
one.
is, yeah, I remember that one too.
The Night Manager. The Night
Oh,
Manager.
the Night
Oh,
Manager.
fantastic film.
Oh, yeah.
It's a TV series,
Series.
not a horror though. So I don't know if you like
What's
it.
the gist of it?
spy stuff.
Okay, spy stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Basically to do with, I think in Iran when they had the Iran Contra or something like that, Contra war or some shit. I don't know what they call it, whatever it was.
Okay.
But there was a problem in Iran, and he was there, and he was with some super famous like Iranian lady who kind of got killed by, or what?
Kind of got
not kind
killed.
of
What does that mean?
Kind of got abused by
Shazzy?
the
Kinda
leader
got
guy,
killed, but
like,
not really.
like one of the high leaders
Right.
in there.
Yeah.
And she like, because she kena abused by this guy a lot, she helped lah this Loki fella to help with the revolution, Iran revolution ga,
Right.
It was
something
a
like
good
that.
local horror movie of late.
Of
We were
late,
talking about the whole pulau thing.
Pulau thing
People
is
are
coming up.
saying,
What's
people are
that?
saying that. Oh, you haven't heard of pulau? Oh, you haven't
No.
heard about the whole brouhaha that went up in the news?
yeah.
Do you
they
know who
were
Miss
saying-
Puyi is?
Yeah, do you know who Miss Puyi is, first of all?
Pulau Ubin.
No.
Pulau Tikus Night Market.
No.
I suppose that would be a horror movie in a different way, lah.
Yeah. But
Okay,
it's,
who is that person you just mentioned?
she is a Malaysian ex-porn star.
Ex-porn star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't
What's her
have
name
many
again?
of those.
Puyi.
Puyi.
You haven't heard of her? She's super famous.
No. What happened?
Puyi.
Puyi Scholarship.
She's giving out a $1 million a
She
ringgit
is?
Yeah.
scholarship
Wow.
to who?
Oh,
To what?
lekker.
For what?
I
Any
don't
studies?
know.
Anybody?
I guess
Pulau
so.
actress launches 4.4 million ringgit
4.4.
scholarship.
That means
Fund
$1
to
million
help
USD.
underprivileged students. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Very
That's
nice of her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Very
have y'all
nice of
watched-
her.
So have you watched it? Let's go watch it.
Not yet. I would like to.
Pulau.
I have not watched it, but people are saying that the trailer looks good. The trailer actually looks pretty good.
Oh.
But what's also very impressive is all the movie posters that have come out. Very
Let's
professional.
go watch it.
Yeah.
Let's go watch it.
Well, let's go watch it.
Hey, isn't it coming out on Netflix?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait for it to come out on
Oh, yeah?
Netflix. Yeah. I have this nasty thing where it's kind of like I don't really watch a lot of Malaysian movies in cinema. I
Kenapa?
wait for it to come out in Netflix.
Oh.
So this is the thing. I rarely watch any movie that's not in English in the cinema. So that's my
Okay.
I
unfortunate situation. You
see.
know why? Because I tend to read
The
subtitles.
Subtitles.
Right.
I also.
And then I am not watching the movie anymore. I'm
Okay.
just reading. Yeah. So I try to force
I
myself.
don't mind it though.
Not
I
to
try
read.
to try to force myself, and then it takes a lot of willpower, and I just like revert back to reading the subtitle. And sometimes the problem is Malaysian subtitles also. I want to complain, right? Before the guy even talk, the subtitle
Lights
come out there. I
out.
know what he's gonna say already.
I
potong
see.
steam.
Yeah, potong steam.
Aduh.
And then sometimes, right, it's so bad where the guy who's saying it is not even on screen. The subtitle keluar already.
Aduh.
I see.
Spoiler
Premature.
inside the movie.
Spoiler in the movie while I'm
Yeah.
watching it.
Premature. I'm the kind of person. Even if it's an English movie, I like to read the subtitles.
I do. Me too.
Isn't that weird?
It is
Why
kind
is
of.
that?
No, I think it's just a human reaction
Is it?
thing where you're just kind of like attracted to read the subtitles. So
Yeah.
that's why I have to turn off subtitles when I watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta turn it off
Otherwise,
on
you'll
Netflix.
be.
No, for me, I am okay with it. In fact, I like watching, like, let's say you have the American version, which is in English, versus the whatever original version which was in any other language. I prefer watching the original with subtitles. Let's say even like
Yeah.
anime,
Ah.
rather than watching dubbed.
Right.
I prefer watching subbed.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
The original one is always going to be better, right?
The language,
But
yeah.
I cannot.
Cannot,
I'm
right,
gonna
right,
read.
right. I
Because
think
you'll be reading.
I watched the Squid Games with the horrible dubbing. Hey, get away from me! Come on, all of you!
Really?
You know, terrible voice acting. I don't know who they
Oh my
got
god!
to
Right.
act in and to do the voice
you
acting
have
for
to
Squid
watch it
Game.
with the original,
Yeah.
the original language.
Yeah.
Terrible voice acting, but it's either that or I read
Squid
subtitles. So.
What was the other Korean one that was really good?
There's a lot actually. This
a lot,
Korean.
actually.
I mean, around the same time as that came out.
Oh.
Termites? No. What is the thing that feeds off you? It's like Parasite.
Parasite.
You watch Parasite?
I did. I
You
did.
okay, Shaz? That's on your list to watch.
On my list
Parasite.
to watch
You
it.
must watch it.
I know it's like some monster that comes out of the.
No,
Oh no!
no, 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 no.
Parasite is the one where they live in the house. I've
Right.
seen it. I've seen
Is-
it. I've seen
isn't
it.
it-
Yes, I've
wasn't
seen
it
that one.
good?
Yes, that was very good.
Very
That was
good.
very good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Train to Busan.
Train to
Train to
Busan. I
is a
haven't
zombie one.
watched.
I have not watched that. No,
Yeah,
but
you
Parasite
have
is very
to.
good.
Parasite
yeah,
is very good.
yeah.
My wife loves watching Korean flicks, series even. Yeah, macam-macam.
Yalah.
I've seen.
Strangely, my dad loves Korean stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can come and tell me
That's
about all
cute.
the Korean stuff that he's watched. I'm
But
like, okay, Dad, good for you.
but
Yeah.
if you like the drama, oh my goodness, those people are good at doing this stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh.
No, I always think that Korea, right, as a country, the soft power that Korea has is immense. Like
Right.
compared to like America and maybe the UK, what other country has that kind of soft power that Korea has?
When you say soft power, what do you mean?
Yeah,
It's
what do
like
you mean?
your music, your movies, your culture, all of these things is
Kan?
permeated all over the world, you
Right.
know?
Japan
What
is the
the-
only other one.
Even Japan, I don't think their soft power is as strong as Korea. Like the amount of K-pop movies and
Yeah.
like just K-pop alone is a huge industry. So many people know all the K-pop bands.
Fair enough. Fair. I think I would say Korean stuff overthrew Japan stuff because
Yeah,
back
it
in
was
the
Japan,
90s,
you're
it
right.
was all Japan.
All Japan, you're right.
It
you're
was
right.
all anime. It was
Yeah.
all J-pop. It
Yeah.
was you
You're
know,
right, you're right.
and then suddenly Korean.
Yeah, no, I think anime probably still Japan, right? But
Yeah.
if you're looking at like music and movies and TV
Right.
shows,
Yeah, Korean got it.
Korea is in. I mean, maybe the threat of
Korea
constantly
is-
being nuked by your northern neighbor makes you have high output. I don't know, lah, right? Could be
Yeah.
the reason. But their soft power is. I can't think of any other country that's like
Yeah.
small like Korea that has that kind of
Yeah, I'm
huge
trying to run
soft
through my head
power.
too.
That's a country where during your lunch break you go and get a nose job.
Oh, yeah.
Kan?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
if your like 16th birthday, you get
Yeah,
like a facelift or
something,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, no, when I was there, right, I saw so many girls with like eye patch.
Oh, and then you thought, why?
Yeah.
No, because they got to do
You
like
got
one
why?
eye, one
Like
eye at a time. One eye at a
yeah.
Oh, I
time.
see.
So they go around with an eye patch and
What did they do to it?
The eyelid
I can't
lah,
the
remember.
double
Oh,
eyelid.
Double
double
eyelid.
double eyelid, yeah. One thing though, a little bit disappointing like when I went to Korea, right?
Okay.
So when I went there, I thought that's it lah. I'm gonna see all these Blackpink girls, all of these like K-pop girls everywhere on the street. I didn't see
Tapi?
lah. Very normal looking people lah.
Right.
Maybe you didn't go to the right, I don't know,
Yeah.
Gangnam
right
Street
places.
or whatever. I
Maybe
don't
lah.
know.
Or maybe you know Korea is a normal country. You know what I mean?
And it's only
Like every
Yeah.
other country.
Right.
It's just like what we see in K-pop is just
Yeah.
like the
To
creme
them
de la
it's
creme
normal.
lah. You know
Right,
what I
right,
mean?
right. Same like US and Hollywood lah. We all
Yeah,
think like,
yes,
oh, and then actually
Yeah.
there's somebody in Ohio where the train just derailed or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Korea is definitely a very interesting, and then not just all of that, all the electronics.
Yeah.
Samsung is like so
Samsung.
huge. Even their cars.
Yep.
Koreans had a. I love Korean cars because Korean concept for cars is. I put everything in the car.
Yeah.
There's no like holding back. Maybe we shouldn't put like the
Right.
push start. No, everything I can dump in the car,
Cup
I will dump
holder,
it in the
screen,
car. Yeah.
sound, everything.
Everything.
Airtime.
Yeah, and you kind of think about it, right? Why do other car manufacturers be like, no, I want to hold back. Let's not give them everything. Like the Koreans are just like, no, I'll give you everything.
7 airbags.
Yeah, just buy the Korean car.
Yeah.
But not the Chinese. They're kind of copying that
The Korean
that,
st-
that
that
philosophy,
style.
lah. That
Right,
philosophy.
right,
So Chinese cars tend to be like everything
Full featured lah,
full
basically.
featured. Yeah.
Okay.
You see,
Full
like
specs.
the Protons that are coming out,
Ah.
really good, but yeah, technically rebadged
Yeah.
Chinese car, lah.
The,
Right.
the X70, that one you mean.
Oh, good, yeah.
X70, X50. X50 people are
Sounds
saying
good.
that it's like a Volvo. Like
Right.
it should be like double the price what you're getting. The build
Yeah, that one
quality
they
is
put
really good.
everything in there for you. I like.
Why?
like
Yeah.
Check up lah, the X70.
X70.
Check up.
But X70 a little bit dated like the look now.
Right. fair
Now
enough.
if you look at all the modern cars, they all have this floating screen.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't have the floating screen, then it's like old design.
Your
Hashtag
grandfather's
old,
car.
old design.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sedangkan old design is only like 3 years old.
Yeah.
But it's old design.
right.
These new people.
You know, man, that was so 2019, pre-pandemic. Remember the pandemic?
Ah, good times.
Yeah.
That was a,
Yeah, I
that
know.
that was a strange, like
Yeah.
part of our history, right?
Strange.
Yeah, I
Strange
didn't
times.
I didn't really catch up with you during the time. What were you up to mostly?
Yeah.
Pandemic
During
time.
the pandemic?
Yeah.
Apart from staying at home.
I mean,
I mean, it's pretty much what everyone.
pretty
was
much
doing.
everyone was doing it. But what were you sort of,
For me, the time passed really. I didn't feel like, there was that joke about your travel plans are you go to the kitchen,
Yeah.
then you go to the toilet.
Right, right.
I don't know. For me, it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I still haven't gone on my honeymoon because of the pandemic.
Oh.
Oh, really?
So I owe my wife a
Yeah,
honeymoon.
no.
Well.
Yeah, now we've got a kid. It's a little bit complicated,
Yeah.
but
Aw.
yes.
You have to bring Kara along.
I guess so. It's gonna be
Yeah.
slightly different, like the honeymoon feel, I think.
Yeah, the upper. It's
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
But the pandemic, right? It definitely. I'm waiting for the movie to come out.
There's a
Oh,
movie
there's
about
a
the
movie?
pandemic.
Confirm they're gonna make a movie about
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
You mean
Confirm.
right.
Confirm they're gonna make a movie.
Horror.
about it. Yeah.
Horror movie.
Yeah, right. The horrors of. No, we shouldn't make fun because I think some people.
Actually, yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
I had it
was
bad,
Really,
you
really
know?
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you like the first that when Malaysia declared that they were going to close the borders on Friday, right? They declared it on Wednesday. On Thursday, I went to
How
the.
do you remember the days, Shazzy?
Yeah, it's because I remember that they only gave 2 days
Oh.
before they
right.
closed the borders and everything, right? So on Thursday, I went to the grocery store, and it was like
Do you remember which grocery
Pandemonium.
store?
It was like an apocalypse.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
it was like one of those
Zombie
post-apocalyptic movies where
Right.
you walk in and the supermarket is bare.
Yeah,
my
there's
God.
There's
nothing left.
nothing on the shelves. Everything was taken. It was like a horde came in and bought everything, right? No eggs, nothing.
Yeah.
This was in like the Tesco lah. And
Lotus.
yeah, well, at that time it was still
Yeah, that
Tesco.
was still
I
Tesco,
think it's still
yeah.
Tesco. And then I went to the more expensive supermarket.
Jaya,
and
whatever.
Luckily,
Terusa.
they had like a
Thanks.
bunch of stock at the back that they were just taking and refilling. And then like everybody was just like the moment the
Grabbing.
thing come in, everybody was
Really?
taking. Yeah,
They're
but
not being disciplined.
Exaggerating.
then.
Right?
no, there was enough for everyone,
Yeah.
thankfully. But it's just that, like at that time, you got to buy some fancy, like organic farming chicken egg.
Yeah.
The chicken gets massaged every morning, and
With music. Hey, that's the cows, right? Wagyu.
I know,
Wagyu.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Massage while listening
Yeah,
to
the Wagyu
pipes in
eggs lah, basically.
classical
Whatever.
music.
You gotta pay ridiculous price for the eggs lah. But
Yeah.
either that or no eggs,
Yeah,
right?
true, yeah.
Did you ever kena in the
Toilet
end?
paper.
Did you ever kena?
What?
COVID.
Did I get COVID?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
I've
You
done
did
my
also?
time. I've done my time.
I
Have you
don't.
not?
I have not. Okay.
Oh, you
As
weirdo.
far as I know.
Right.
But the thing is, I
Ah.
always keep thinking, did I really not get it, or
Right.
am I just like I got it but I never
You didn't-
noticed?
Right. did you
But
not
every time I
test?
got sick, I test,
Right.
and I've never been
Ah.
positive.
Right.
I have friends like that too. They're pretty sure they got it, but they say that when they did the test, it showed negative.
Negative.
But they feel like the symptoms they had was most likely.
But I never had those symptoms.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
possible
but
they
there are
could have.
people like I have friends who have not gotten it. So you're lucky lah. You're complaining, is it?
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, is
You
it
feel
even
left out,
possible?
you feel
I'm
left
asking.
out.
Yeah.
Not say
Of
left
course it's
out,
possible,
but yeah.
of course.
Not
yeah.
part of the cool kids.
Yeah.
I want to have shortness of breath too.
Yeah.
No,
I want to
don't.
get damage in my lungs as well.
Choi,
No, I
choi,
don't want. I don't
choi.
want. Touch wood.
Touch wood. Yes.
So I have not be
Yeah.
especially. But did it affect you? Say in terms of voice. By the way,
Voice,
if,
yeah.
if you turn on the radio or watch the TV, you most likely hear Paley's voice in one of those ads. So did
Every
it,
time I go to the cinema, I hear Bailey. Oh,
Yeah.
Pepe.
yeah,
No lah, not always.
yeah, almost everywhere lah. So did it affect you at any?
The voice.
Yeah.
No, luckily.
Luckily.
Actually, touch wood, all my years in broadcasting, which is 20 over years,
Wow.
it has hardly ever affected me.
Right.
Like I've never had to not go to work because I lost my voice
Right.
or
Oh,
I'm having
okay.
a really bad sore throat. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so I'm
that's
lucky
good.
lah.
That's good.
Okay.
You know?
Did you get COVID when it was serious or when it was like post-COVID and it wasn't so
So I
bad?
got it last year in August, September. When
That's
we
like
had-
post.
that's cold.
That's
That's post, right?
That's
yeah,
like the-
I held out because I'm a bit OCD, as
Right,
you
right.
know.
Oh,
Kan?
yeah.
I used to masuk studio, clean
Yeah, right, yeah,
everything,
yeah,
She
yeah.
did
spray.
that before any
Yeah,
such thing as
exactly.
Right,
Before COVID was a thing, I was already
Yeah.
spraying everything. So
Right.
spray
Yeah.
you
everything,
guys
wipe
benefits it,
everything
wipe
down.
everything, yeah.
That's
So
true.
it's second nature to me. Wait, what was the question again?
That was the question.
Oh, okay.
Whether you got
Yeah.
the original hardcore one or the
okay.
later.
I got the
No,
later.
no, they're both
yeah.
hardcore. It's just when you get it, the consequences are severe.
Alright.
Because if you get it early, you get hauled off in an ambulance.
Oh,
yeah.
You go to a quarantine zone. You
correct.
can't stay at home. You gotta stay
Yeah.
in like this quarantine
it's
area.
yeah.
It
And then
is-
people look
it's a
at you.
nightmare.
However, I've also heard some people who, like, when they got it early on,
Right.
they felt like they literally could not do as much as they used to. As in,
Yes.
there was this one
Long
guy.
COVID lah. Long
Yeah, he
COVID,
was a
yeah.
runner.
Right.
He used to run like 10K,
Oh, yeah,
no
yeah.
sweat.
No,
but
it
after
damages
that,
your
macam,
lungs, yeah.
oh, you
Long
can't
COVID.
even do
I've
like
heard
5.
A lot,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot.
Yeah.
People say that as well.
Yeah, no, actually, post-COVID and you've gotten your double dose of your vaccine, right? If you got your double dose vaccine, it's likely you won't be as bad, right?
True.
Because I think the mortality rate is about 2 to 4%, something like
Oh.
that. And then if you take the vaccine, it goes down to like 0.1%,
Really?
something like that.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's very
Non-lethal.
Never looked at numbers.
Yeah.
My main concern was
Don't
I need
want
to
to
travel, right? So you better get your
Right,
you better get a
right.
jab.
Yeah. No, the day that I remember they said that the day that you don't need to you can uninstall your MySejahtera app. I want to have a kanduri in the house, But the thing is that I still have it installed.
Yeah.
I just
Me too.
don't use it. Right?
Yeah.
There's no reason to use it.
Have
but-
you ever checked in lately?
No.
Look at it. It's quite
Okay.
interesting.
I
There's,
don't
like,
think you should do
articles.
that.
Why?
Recently, they released a thing that said that whoever the company was that was running MySejahtera, some dude had admin access and downloaded all the user data. I might be talking out of my ass,
Right,
but
right.
You might want to check it out
Really?
before, yeah.
I opened
But
it just to see
I
what's
think
going on.
even if you open or you don't open, they'll have your data.
yeah,
already.
exactly. If
Exactly,
they want to
but
have
at
it,
least they don't have the
yeah.
updated whatever's lah, I guess.
Well, you're not gonna update anything.
You
in
don't need to
MySejahtera.
update
I know
anymore.
you'll update your
It's
location,
like
obviously.
Articles now.
Yeah.
Articles.
I've seen recent articles, like very recent, like last week. There was some issue about these people making noise, like, how can you go and take all of these things?
What things?
Take all of what
All the
things?
data lah.
Oh, the
Oh,
data,
yeah?
okay.
Yeah.
What
They've
are you
been-
gonna do with?
I don't know. Sell it to some company lah. What else?
Data
Like,
mining.
look. This guy always go to Jaya Grocer and go to this Lotus.
Boring lah,
Advertise.
that kind of. They want
Advertise.
consumer habit.
You think Facebook will be super happy if they get this kind of thing? I think for
That's
sure.
kind of true, yeah.
Yeah. No, the
Too late, I logged in. No, I didn't log in. I just opened it just to have a look. It's just they give you articles there.
Yeah, if you check in,
To
then
read.
there'll be new data lah. Then they'll
Tak
know
ada lah,
like,
there's no more check-in and
oh,
all
this
that.
fella go to 99 Speedmart all the time, huh?
The face, the front is different already.
Really? I haven't
oh,
opened
there's
it.
no more place. There's no option to check in anymore.
I'm telling you, you just read articles there.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
okay,
Yeah.
what's so
okay.
bad. I guess I just got it just in case I need my vaccine cert for
Oh
whatever
yeah,
reason.
don't take it out though because
Yeah.
Let me just Google that real quick.
You know what? I wanted to go for the 4th jab, but
Mm.
I cannot find anywhere where you can go for like the 4th jab.
That's
so it's
funny.
just like
Really?
I guess 3 is gonna have to do it. So yeah.
I only
The
have
fourth one
I
does
only
not.
got 3 nanobots installed inside of
I
me.
thought the fourth one doesn't
Illuminati.
cover. See, it just looks like this.
Oh, okay.
Tak ada apa lah.
What would you say if something's got an issue like MySejahtera, not scam, MySejahtera
Be kind to yourself.
problem?
Be
not
kind to
problem.
yourself.
What would you say?
What?
Sorry, what?
If there's news about this thing doing bad stuff or something like that, it's not a
Conspiracy.
scam, conspiracy. Not a conspiracy. It's more like.
Would you protest? What's the question?
I want to say. I want
The
to try to
term.
Google the issue of my. Okay, let me just say MySejahtera. See what comes up. No, this is the actual
Controversy?
Controversy. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
I've not heard or read
Controversy.
anything about. Have
Really?
you?
I have not, but I haven't really been completely paying attention to my
No,
Sejahtera.
yeah.
COVID is so last 2 years ago.
MySejahtera scandal not unique. Francis COVID-19. Wow.
Wow.
It looks like governments really would like to have this data or
Well,
something.
the thing is that you've got Facebook, right? So they already know everything.
I know, like, it's not so new actually. Whatever I was reading, all the news is like October 2022.
Yeah.
So maybe I was just talking out of my
Quite
ass.
recent
I don't know.
lah.
Yeah. And then you got TikTok lagi, like, and China knows everything about you
Oh
now.
my god.
Yeah, don't need MySejahtera also. TikTok.
Hey, but it's funny. Speaking of TikTok,
CCP's
right?
got all your
That's
shit.
where sometimes they show not trailers, just excerpts of a movie, and then I revisited what was it? The Lovely Bones.
The
Oh.
Because
Lovely
TikTok
Bones.
told me to watch that, and it's
What is the
so
Lovely
nice.
Bones?
It's
Huh?
a story.
So she got
movie.
kidnapped by that man, and then she dies, and then she comes back to tell the story. So she's in purgatory, which is in between heaven and hell.
I know I watched it. I just
Yeah.
can't remember. So
It's
Is it an
nice.
old movie?
it's a pretty
Yes.
old movie, like 2005, 6.
Is it? No lah, not.
It reminds me of that Robin Williams movie.
What year was it? The Lovely Bones.
Lovely Bones.
So you're saying there's a TikTok?
2009. So
20
TikTok, there is someone's got a TikTok there where they
Who suggests
show
movies?
Well, I don't know what they get out of it, but they show excerpts of movies. I suppose to get likes and all that, and then tell people, oh, if you missed this, you should watch it.
Oh,
So I revisit,
sort of
I've
like a
seen
review,
that.
lah.
Yeah,
sort of
like a review. So I've actually
Okay.
watched it, but then I watched it again, and it's beautifully done because the scenes where she is.
I
in
remember
heaven or
watching this
whatever,
with
it's really
Dave,
like
but I-
macam fantasy.
Yeah, I can't quite remember.
Okay, how do you pronounce her name? The actress
oh,
from
I
The
don't
Lovely
know.
Bones.
Sours. Is it?
I'm gonna say
Yes.
How does you know how to
I
say?
know how to pronounce it, yeah.
How you check how Jay say?
No, I was watching her interview on,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
on a
Wait.
talk show.
Sauzy.
no. She's probably Irish, right?
She's Irish. Yeah.
Okay,
Irish,
how
which
to say?
means it's wait. Let me try to guess. It's
Oh, no,
S-
you're
Sears
reading-
Ronan.
No, you're reading this.
No way.
Don't cheat.
Okay, okay.
Don't
It's,
cheat.
I'm saying it's Sears Ronan.
No.
Saoirse. Saoirse.
Sirs.
It will be something.
Cersei.
No, it will be something that does not look like that. So let's say.
Actually,
Saoirse.
Saoirse.
Yeah.
Saoirse. Wow.
This is Saoirse like inertia.
Saoirse.
Inertia,
Okay, and
Saoirse.
then Ronan is
Yeah,
Ronan.
Ronan
lah.
is Ronan.
Saoirse
yes.
Ronan.
So Ronan is probably her dad, who is not Irish.
No,
Saoirse.
Ronan is an Irish name, I
Yes,
think.
yeah. Ronan
is it?
Keating.
Ronan Keating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saoirse.
Saoirse.
Saoirse like
Saoirse.
inertia.
Yeah.
That's how she says it.
You know her voice over that she. I mean, I think it's her voice, kind
Yeah.
Right.
Done.
Very
She
nice.
read it very well.
Okay.
Full of emotions, and you could just listen to it without even watching the movie.
Right.
Ah, that sounds like a great movie to sleep to.
Tengok lah, watch it. It's good.
The Lovely Bones.
I-
Okay.
Lovely.
let's
And
watch-
what's
let's
his
watch.
name? Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
Oh, really?
Wahlberg,
Yeah,
Rachel
he's in
Weisz, Susan
it.
Sarandon, Stanley Tucci. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
There's
star
lot of
names.
stars
And
there.
her mom is also very beautiful. What's her mom's name?
Rachel Weisz.
The one with the eyebrows, right? Rachel Weisz.
Chantik.
With the
Chantik.
eyebrows,
The
really?
eyebrows.
The one that's married to James Bond.
Oh, is she?
And also the
Yeah,
mummy,
from The
right?
Mummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
This is the
okay.
eyebrow girl, lah. Her eyebrows were
The
huge.
eyebrow girl. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
The eyebrow girl. It's all good looking.
I've never
people.
thought of her as the eyebrow girl, but okay, maybe.
I'm pretty.
And then also because of TikTok, I watched that other movie. What is it where she was captured by a man and she was in this thing with her child for like 7 years?
Panic Room. Is it? No,
No,
oh, 7
not
years.
Panic Room.
7
Rachel
years.
Weisz.
No, not Rachel Weisz.
She was captured by a man.
She was
and-
kidnapped by a man. She lived with him, fathered his child for 7 years, and then she was saved. And then the movies about how she initially couldn't adapt to real life because she had been in this
Oh, okay.
cabin she had been in this room for 7 years, and it's interesting because they show that it's not always a happy ending, even though she escaped.
Right.
But she was finding it very hard to adjust, and then she tried to commit suicide.
Is it called Room? Yeah, held captive for
Room.
7 years.
Is it Room? Okay, yeah.
2015.
That's a good one too to watch.
Held captive for 7 years in an enclosed space, a woman and her young son finally gained their freedom.
Oh, Brie Larson.
That's a
Isn't
good
she from
one.
Community?
No, no. That's Alison Brie.
Oh, sorry. Who's Brie Larson?
Brie Larson is Miss Marvel.
No,
Captain Marvel, Captain
yeah, this is
Marvel.
before she was Captain Marvel, obviously.
Yeah, and the boy, he's so cute with his long hair. He
It
must
sounds
be
like
old
a
now. What year is this movie again?
2015. Is this like a drama-y
so
type
macam
thing?
10 years ago, he would look different. Lah.
You know that's an actual real story, right?
This
But-
one?
Oh, is it?
No, not this room, but there's
Uh-huh.
this guy who I think he had 3 girls in his house.
Oh, yeah. And,
And
they escaped. One
yeah,
escaped.
One escaped, yeah.
And before he killed himself.
yeah, before he
before
could
he could be
he
convicted.
he killed himself.
Right.
Yeah,
But
correct.
they're all
Oh,
doing very
wow.
well. The 3
Yeah.
girls. They are
What,
doing
what
well.
was funny is, the internet has to do his internet thing, right?
Right.
So how the girl escaped was she called this black guy who was like living in that neighborhood or
really?
something.
I
Called him,
didn't
and then
read
he
about
came and
that.
he's like, "Help me!" And then
Oh.
finally, when she managed to like get loose, she runs to this black guy, hugs him, and says,
Oh.
"Thank you for saving me," right?
Oh,
Something like
yeah.
that. And then the black guy was like. Says, when a pretty white girl comes up to you and hugs you, you know something's wrong. And he's like, dead giveaway, dead giveaway. And
I did
then
not
somebody
know.
took that dead giveaway and remixed it.
Oh, into a song.
Dead giveaway, dead
The
giveaway.
internet does that all the time.
Why did I not hear of this? I thought she ran out of the house
Yeah.
and she called the police and she mentioned her name. I'm so and so. I'm the missing girl from whatever year.
Dead.
I didn't know that's what happened.
But in any case, I am
She
adding
got out,
this to
hugged
the
the
list.
man, and used his phone. Is it to call
Who sings dead giveaway?
The Room 2015.
This is the guy, lah, basically.
the room?
I'm talking with Charles Ramsey. He's a neighbor. Walk me through again what happened this afternoon.
Oh, I see.
So yeah,
I
that's
knew
the guy.
something was wrong because the
Yeah,
white
yeah.
girl hugged me.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Okay,
one.
interesting. Did
Okay.
not know that.
I am watching this.
Which one?
The Room. I like this
Watch
kind
it
of
to
things.
fall asleep.
Oh, really? Okay. Hey, wait. The other one was Lovely Bones. I
Enola,
already
the-
watched that one.
The one to fall asleep is
Lovely Bones.
The Lovely Bones,
Yeah.
yes, because it's very colorful and Imagine what paradise looks
Do you like these drama type movies?
Yang mana?
Like I've been watching this show recently, series called What If? It's on Netflix. So What If?
It's not the Marvel What If, right?
I was gonna intro it like this. Shaz, you might like this because Marvel had a What If, right? So What If is now on Netflix, but it has nothing to do with Marvel.
Okay.
No, it's a completely different show. It starts off with this girl. She's running a biomed tech startup. She's about to go under because they got no more money. All the VCs she's been talking to, nobody wants to touch her. Nobody wants to give her any money.
And then she creates a zombie virus.
No.
Okay, all right.
And then her husband is a bartender, and then she's going there like crying, "Oh no, I'm done. That's it, GG." And then she goes up. But the husband says, "Don't worry. Here's a hotel room. Go. We got it for free. Go and lepak there first. I'll come up after I close the bar." And then he's closing up the bar. Some hot lady, super hot, comes up to him and says, "Oh, this and that. Oh, your wife got company? Here. Tell her to call me." Then the husband goes up to the hotel and says, "Hey, do you know this girl?" And he said, she's like only the most biggest VC in the world or something like that. She wants to talk to you. So, okay. So they meet her in the morning. The husband and wife, meet the VC, this lady, this iron lady who runs a mean VC apparently. And this lady says, "What are you willing to do to get your company to run, right? To go?" And she said, "Anything or whatever." Right? And then she said, "Okay, how about this? If you agree to a contract where I have your husband for one night, but your husband cannot, basically there's an NDA, he cannot tell you anything about what happened, and then I'll invest 80 million into your company."
This sounds like the plot of a porno.
Well, no, it isn't. It isn't. But
Right.
that's where the thing starts. Like
Right,
you know how
okay.
movies you always have the problem. You say, if they'd only talked about it. But in this case, he
Okay.
can't talk about it
Okay,
because
alright.
there's an NDA.
Right,
If he
okay.
talks about it, she gets hold of the entire company, lock, stock, and barrel.
Right.
So they, macam, should we do it? But I don't want to. They sign it, and then he goes off with this lady, and the wife is like, "Oh my God, what have I done? I should stop it." And she goes to the office, and then, oh, he's not there. And then the story goes on from there. Like, oh, very, very nice, interesting. It's like
Does it still sound like a plot of a porno?
It does, yeah.
it's also like a bit like Friends, except that it's not like Friends because Friends is funny. This one is like all the friends got some kind of problem.
Okay.
But Shokla is very the drama. Oh my goodness.
Which one is this? What if?
It's called What If, starring Renee Zellweger.
Oh.
As this iron lady who runs the VC thing.
She's
And
still
let me
around.
tell you, she is hotter than I've ever seen her.
Is this a new movie?
This is a series,
She had
pretty new series.
overhaul in her look, right?
Apparently so, but
Yeah.
she looks way hotter than she was in Bridget Jones' Diary.
That one she had to look a bit frumpy.
Frumpy or maybe
yeah.
lah.
No, then she lost weight and then she did something like an overhaul and
Apparently.
people couldn't recognize her. But
She
she
looked-
said
No.
she didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, I think that's maybe it's Botox or maybe
Perhaps,
fillers
yeah,
or something like that.
perhaps,
Yeah. The thing is that's kind of sad is
Yeah.
that some Hollywood actresses like they kind of mess around with Botox and all of this fillers
And they end
stuff,
up looking weird.
and
Yeah.
it just doesn't go well. Like
No.
there's some that goes well and some that does
Yeah,
not go
true.
well, right?
Madonna did not go very well.
Yeah.
Madonna did not go well.
They're just
Oh
making
my
fun of her
goodness.
now.
Yeah, unfortunately, like Courtney Cox's one did not
Oh,
go
yeah.
really well.
Meg Ryan, ayo,
Oh,
so
yeah?
kasihan.
so sayang.
Okay, I
Sayang.
like her in what Sleepless in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle, she
Don't
was
tell
so
me she looks horrible now. Okay, I don't want to check. 'cause I
Yeah,
like
don't
her.
check, don't check.
Yeah.
Don't check. It'll make you sad.
What about Bride of Wildenstein?
Bride of Wilden? Is this a movie?
No, it's a real person. She amended her looks to look like the cats because the husband preferred cats to her.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she
yeah,
amended her
yeah.
looks to look like a cat.
I
Look it
know,
up.
I know this
Yeah.
lady. She,
She now looks
literally
nothing
looks like
human.
a, yeah, not like
She's got
human.
very cat eyes.
Cat eyes. She's got like.
And they've
What-
called her Bride of Wildenstein.
Well, I guess you can't call that botched, right? That was kind
yeah,
of what
she
she was
purposely
going for.
wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
Speaking
did
of
want to
that
look
kind of
like
stuff,
that.
there's this one guy who is now the most tattooed slash modified person on the
he's
face
got
of the.
black eyes and all that. is
Yeah,
it?
and then he's got no nose. He cut off his
Oh,
nose.
yeah, I saw
my
him.
dude, he's got horns. He's got all sorts of bumps on his face because he wants to look like Satan. He says.
The one with the split tongue as well.
Split
Yeah.
tongue also. Wow, everything lah.
Yeah.
Whatever procedure you can think of, he's done it.
Right.
Holy moly! And his wife also looks like whoa.
Have you ever seen like this show where they take someone and then they modify them to look like macam good looking?
Right.
And they took this one like goth girl who looks like that, and they changed her to become like
Supermodel.
to look like to look good looking.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty.
vaguely recall
It's
that.
pretty.
I didn't see the reveal though.
Okay, hold on. Let's
I
see if
don't
I
know.
can
They
find
didn't
it.
show it, or perhaps I didn't.
Is this like a show?
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is it?
they made her look like.
That
Yeah.
girl
Blonde
guy.
girl.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, how does she look? I want to see her final look.
She wants to transform into an
So-
Instagram model.
To
No,
look-
she doesn't
yeah.
want it. She doesn't want.
Yeah,
This is just for
they're
the show,
doing
just
it
to see what they
her.
can do, right? So this is her boyfriend and her sister.
Ooh, oh, this is how she looks. Wow, she looks so good
Wow.
without the
but
goth.
but all her tattoos or whatever are
Gone,
still there.
Yeah,
It's
only
still
the
there, it's
face
just makeup.
It's
It's
just
just makeup.
She
Yeah, the
doesn't
sister
seem to
said-
like it though.
You know what the sister said?
What?
Their sister.
It's like a Barbie 8 Aaron.
It's a what?
It's like a Barbie 8 Aaron.
She doesn't seem comfortable in
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think
She
she
said, "I
loves
hate it. I
she loves
hate
her
it."
goth look lah.
The
Oh
thing-
no,
Oh
this
wow.
is
So this is what she's
This is
going.
what she looks like.
she looks unique, but obviously she looks
Yeah.
better.
So she says that why would you want to look normal, like when you can look
When you can look like this.
look unique, so to speak. Right?
yeah, it's unique lah.
But then obviously like some of the stuff is like contact lenses.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
No, that girl who went for the black, she became blind because it wasn't done well. They inject in right to make it.
Oh,
your
the
eyeballs
white's
black.
also black.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you don't do it right, she became blind.
You know, I have pierced ears. I was thinking at one point I wanted to have a pierced lower lip and maybe a pierced
like
eyebrow,
me. I
right?
used to have that. Yeah.
So, but the thing is, a cousin of mine got a pierced eyebrow and half of his face went limp.
Oh,
Eee.
Yeah,
Oh.
that-
my
not
God.
permanently,
That's
but
not
for a
done
little
well
while,
lah.
half of his face kind of like went
Is it
limp.
because it hit a nerve
It
or
hit some
something?
kind of
Oh
nerve.
man.
It's
Then
right.
I was like,
Mine is okay.
Maybe
thinking
not.
about it, yeah. And then after that, I got old. So then I decided, okay, let's not.
You've
do
seen
it.
mine, right? But I took
Yes,
it
I
out
have seen yours,
the other
yeah.
day because I don't know. I think I had to take a photo for something. But I did mine in Canada.
Right.
But it was also not the placement. But it's probably my fault because he said, "Okay, do you want it there?" And I said, "Okay."
Right.
But then I realized it's right in the center of where I draw my eyebrow.
Oh.
So I
okay.
draw it here, then I have to stop because
Take a
there's
break.
that thing there, and then
Oh.
continue there. So it was such a bad placement. So I'm
Okay,
glad I
okay.
took it out now. I can't remember.
Oh, so
why
the
though.
best one would be right at the end, right at the tip.
Yeah, just either
Right.
above your eye. I don't know lah, but it should be placed properly so it doesn't
Okay.
interfere with
Okay.
the drawing
So
of
you,
your eyebrow.
so you always draw. You never tattoo lah.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I
yeah.
always draw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the other one time when she was washing my hair at the salon, it got entangled,
Mm.
and she yanked it,
This is a horror movie all in itself.
and there was actually blood. And I
Right.
was horrified. I wasn't screaming because it didn't hurt that much, but I was horrified because I thought it's gonna get
Right,
septic.
right.
And I think she was just trying to not be panicky, and she said, "Oh, okay, sorry." I'm like, you should be fussing over me. Do you need a
Right,
doctor?
right,
You know, is
right.
it bleeding?
Right.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That ain't gonna cut it, bro.
Yeah, but I understand. She didn't want to panic, so she
Right,
was very
right,
calm.
right.
She's like, "Okay, I'm sorry." I was like, so then I also
Right.
macam okay.
Yeah.
It bled a bit, but that's
But it just got yanked. It didn't get pulled out or anything.
no.
lah.
But
Okay.
blood came, so something happened lah. I don't know
Yeah.
what. Thank God it didn't get
I
septic.
can imagine because it already healed, and then
Yeah.
you go tarik a bit, maybe just the
Oh no,
inside.
it healed many. I got it many
Long time
years,
ago, yeah, yeah,
I got
yeah.
it in 2010,
Yeah.
and this was I don't know.
But that means when you tarik it, it probably.
You can't get
Some
into a
flesh.
fight lah if you've got that.
No, they will
basically,
go. That's the
the
first thing they will
they'll
go
aim
for. Yeah. Although it's very
Yeah.
small. I bought a transparent one in case I needed to do TV.
Oh.
Yeah. So they
I thought you were
also
saying in case you needed to get into a fight.
that would have they cannot see it. They will not aim for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Only on
yeah.
one side, lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only have that.
On the right side.
No, but what's interesting if you get a pierced tongue?
Yeah, didn't you have that as well?
Choi,
No, no,
man.
okay.
My tongue is whole.
No, yeah, I don't think you
So
could.
I remember somebody when they had this pierced tongue and they were
pierced,
always playing with
No,
the.
sorry, not pierced. I mean forked. They
Oh,
split the
forks.
sensor, then it looks like you're a snake. That one,
Did you
I
have a
don't-
pierced tongue? Did you
I don't
pierce
have
your
a pierced tongue and I don't have a forked
Forked
tongue.
tongue, okay,
yeah,
okay,
my
okay.
tongue is intact.
Okay,
Right.
fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think you would want, because it would probably kacau with your diction, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
then
yeah,
you'd be like,
cannot lah, radio
"Fucking
DJ, announcer
Christ,
semua tak
my
boleh."
soul time.
Sorry, you can't have it.
I can't do ads anymore because I
Yeah.
sound like this.
Kalau braces semua tak boleh lah.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody that I knew had a pierced tongue, and they would always play with the
And then
the tip-
swallowed,
the
accidentally
belt.
swallowed, is it?
That one no, but every time I'm talking to them, they always like to the front. I always playing with it.
I would be afraid if that suddenly they do that, right? And for some reason the thing got
Right.
stuck in the teeth. Oh my goodness! But I think my
This
wife
is why I
has
was
a.
going to watch too many horror movies.
I think
Yeah,
my wife
yeah.
has a thingy. I,
You think how do you not know?
I know she has a belly button one.
Okay.
I know she has like 5 on her ears,
Wow,
here,
okay.
3.
Do you have any
How do you
piercings?
not know?
Nope.
Oh,
I do not dare.
Takut is it?
I'm afraid to
Big
death
guy
about
like
these
that, the
things.
Delio, kenapa takut?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's a permanent change
Right.
to your body, and then I do
No,
not
but
know how it
you
will
know
react.
about tattoos, they always say, "Oh, why do you amend your body? Because when you get old, you're going to regret it, right?" But they're not. If I get something that I love, a tattoo, like I've got stars there, I got it when I was 30. I'm
Yeah.
gonna enjoy it for the next 20, 30, 40
Forever,
years.
right,
yeah.
right.
Just don't tattoo somebody's name, lah, right?
This is one guy.
Brad Pitt. Brad
Right,
Pitt did
right.
Jolie's name was
I mean,
it?
you can go on the internet and see all sorts of, like, there was this one guy,
Right.
no rag rats.
Rugrat.
No, it's a misspelling.
He wanted to say no
of
regrets, but it became no regrets.
Yeah.
Ragrat.
No, especially you gotta be careful if they are writing in Chinese writing
Oh,
or
yeah,
Japanese
yeah,
writing
yeah.
or kanji or something like
If you
that.
say like I'm stupid,
Yeah.
but you think it's like Shenlong dragon. No,
yeah.
it's not.
No,
it says you're a dumbass.
I had one friend, this is not tattoo, lah, but he had these basketball pants, right? He said this basketball pants could invert inside out, it would be black, and if you invert it, it'd be red,
Super
right?
cool.
And there was a picture of a dragon on it, and then
Right.
there was some Chinese writing.
Yeah.
So he thought it said like,
Gangster.
dragon, gangster, whatever, right?
But actually,
And then one day he was walking around in town somewhere, and his friend saw it, and he says, "Hey, dude, why does your pants say Happy Chinese New Year?"
oh my gosh, kasihan.
Oh, no wonder lah,
Happy Chinese New
dragon.
Year. That's what he's been wearing around
Yeah.
with. That's not gangster or anything. Yeah.
But yeah, if you were gonna do it, I would suggest really like researching spell checking.
Yeah.
Right.
Spell
At least
checking.
Microsoft spell checker.
Yeah. Even if you put your zodiac, your zodiac actually technically is changed already.
Oh, what do
Yeah.
you mean?
So zodiac is something to do with the way the Earth is facing, the northern hemisphere is facing the configurations of the stars, right?
Oh.
On what time of the year, right? But the Earth is slowly tilting
Yes.
away from the normal
Right.
where the zodiac was pointing. So the current
Oh.
zodiac is actually inaccurate.
Really?
Yeah, but of course,
What
it's
does that mean?
So that means that whatever zodiac you think you are, technically right now it's not accurate.
It's
but
off by one.
It's off.
Zodiac is the
because it's
animals,
now
rat.
coming to the age.
Like Libra, Leo,
okay, Taurus.
all of that. Yeah.
Now it's going to the age of Aquarius. Right now it's age of Pisces.
right,
So it's going to be the age of Aquarius next.
right.
Yeah. So
Oh.
that's
So-
an interesting fact.
You know, there's this TikToker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forget her name, but anyway, she kind of not that she reads the future, but she'll tell you, okay, if you're a Gemini, these are your traits.
Oh,
if you're
okay.
a thing, so I listened to her, and then she came to Taurus. So I'm a Taurus, and you know what she said? You are the type of person who has a nice, soothing voice. You could be a radio DJ.
Oh,
and
wow.
she
You
did not,
kidding?
She did not say that for the other, and I'm like, okay, this must be a fluke lah. But
Right.
that was quite cool that she predicted.
Wait, she predicted for you.
No, not for
No,
me.
no.
She reads it just
In
in,
general?
general. Yeah.
Ah.
But how did she say that a Taurus has got
But then
nice
again,
voice? And
how many Tauruses are actually radio DJs? But then again, maybe they do have soothing voices and they are in that sort of
Yeah.
line, like
But
a
I can tell you-
psychotherapist.
Well, I can tell you, not all Tauruses are like that, lah. Right?
Yeah.
I do know, like some.
no, they also
Tauruses-
say that we are hot-headed. No, hot-tempered.
Hot-tempered.
Bull kan, bull.
No, I think it's strong-willed.
Strong-willed. Thank you. It's
Yeah.
a nice way of putting.
You seem to know a
hot-headed.
bit about these things.
Strong-willed.
Yeah, I know a little bit about Taurus because my sister's a Taurus.
Ah.
Ah,
Does she have a
very strong.
soothing voice?
I guess so, but she's very strong-willed. That's for sure. Yeah. Well,
Is she into music?
She is into
They
music.
tend to be, yeah.
She's a
gravitate
dancer,
towards-
so she's definitely into music.
See, the
Yeah,
creatives, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
And I think there's some maybe traits that is similar to these zodiacs, but I wouldn't read too much into it,
No,
right?
no.
Yeah, because
No.
there's definitely going to be outliers. for
And
sure.
actually, another thing about these things is it's not like it's got 2 traits and you only have those exact 2
Right,
traits. It's like
right.
got 25.
Yeah,
And you're like, oh yeah, I fit like 3 or 4 of
That's
these.
true. That's true. Yeah,
I guess.
yeah. Spoken like a true Leo. No, I'm just kidding. No, what are you actually?
I'm actually a Virgo.
Spoken like a true Virgo.
Virgo.
Only
Yeah.
Virgos will say stuff like
Those
that.
things are like shotguns. Palm, you
Right.
shoot spread out like that. Yeah, sure you're gonna knock 1 or 2 of these things, right?
Yeah, you know what they say about Virgos, right?
What?
Too analytical.
Are you?
Well,
No, I'm making a
he's
joke.
just making it up. I'm not even sure
Because
if that's
he's
an actual thing.
analyzing it.
But are you?
I'm a Virgo.
analytical?
I don't know. I guess a bit. I mean, I'm a programmer, so you know.
No, because it's like whoever criticizes zodiacs, right? You can just say, well, that's typical Leo.
Why? What are you?
Like you already knew what they were going to say.
This guy is a Leo.
No.
No, wait, no, he's in December, which means he's a Sagittarius. I don't know actually. I have no idea.
What are
You
you?
got it right.
Sagittarius?
Yeah.
Saggy.
Saggy.
I don't
yes.
even remember what it's supposed to look like. It's a guy with a goat thing, half goat.
No, no,
With
it's
the
the
goat.
centaur.
Centaur, right.
With the bow, yeah.
Right. What are you supposed to be according to this star sign?
Supposed to be the kind of guy that jokes a lot. So that is kind of thick there, right? Yeah, so never serious. And year of the monkey, so even worse. The monkey is also.
Oh yeah, we are wooden monkey guy.
Oh, are you?
No. Metal monkeys. We are metal monkeys. 1980.
Wow.
I do like me some metal. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But the thing is, right? Technically, according to the new star sign,
Technically.
I'm the new star sign. It's the 13th zodiac.
There's a 13th
Oh,
zodiac?
Really?
Yes.
Who's not a
Interesting.
killer? What is this
Who's not a
13th
killer?
zodiac?
It's
Yeah.
called Ophiuchus,
Oh.
also known as the serpent bearer.
Oh.
So all the other zodiacs already have their dates and their
Yes.
in the year. How did they fit this 13th guy?
I guess it's pointing to a new constellation, I guess.
Yeah, but
So there's probably not a specific 12 constellations. There's probably more than 12. So now this one points to the 13th constellation, which is Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus. But then that means all the other dates have to be sort of shifted a bit.
Yeah.
To
Accommodate.
Yeah.
They're just making this shit up as they go. These people, come on.
Well, the thing is that apparently, the Earth tilting is true.
Oh, yeah, of course
that
it
one,
is.
That one is true. Even airports have to like adjust some stuff. In
You
the
know, there's
airports,
a not to say theory, but some people say that all of these, like say, Jesus story, the star, and a prophet dying and then rebirth, everything actually has to do with stars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The sun, basically.
and then why Jesus is the Pisces? Sorry,
Why
the
Jesus?
sign is a fish, the fish symbol thing. That's because it's the age of the Pisces right now. And he took over from the previous dude, which is Moses or something like that, which was the ram, which was the previous star sign who was pointing to. And this cycle is something like 2,600 years or some nonsense. So we are about to come into the age of Aquarius. They even have a song about
Really?
that. Yeah, it's by
Oh.
some dance group
Hey,
in the 70s.
what is that movie where the moon was
Aquarius.
coming closer to the earth
Ooh.
and then it exploded and everyone died?
And,
Wow.
Very well made.
and everyone died.
That sounds like a
moon,
very-
the way the moon was coming really, really close.
The one that I watched was the moon coming really close and people didn't die.
Okay, I like the one where they died.
I like
What
the
is it called?
I like the
think
sound
it's
of the
called
one that died.
Moonfall. I think it's called Moonfall.
It's a very interesting name as well.
Comes
Yeah,
Movie
Moonfall.
to
where the moon
Earth and explodes movie. Let's see.
crashed into Earth. Yes. Okay, there is Moonfall. That's a last year movie. This is a slightly earlier one.
Moonfall is the one where they didn't die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the one where they died.
Close to Earth and explodes, and everyone dies.
Yeah.
and everyone dies. Let's see what happens in that one.
Meteor Moon, is that it?
No.
Movie. I need to add movie, otherwise it tells you 7 ways the moon is going to crash into the earth. That's really
Okay, it'll come to me. But that was such a good movie.
It's not like Deep Impact
The
or.
way
No,
the,
no.
the moon was.
Deep Impact
the
was
way
like
they filmed
a
the
different
moon
Armageddon.
coming and
I agree.
And then what happened? Huh?
they died.
No, before
Yours
the moon,
didn't die.
before the moon even hits Earth, right? The
Yeah.
gravitational
Yeah.
thing that will cause all
Right.
kinds of havoc
So
already.
the way
yeah.
they did it, it was really good, and I'm very upset because I cannot remember what it's called now.
Moonfall. It was because the moon is actually some kind of alien spaceship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quiet Earth, no?
No,
Rift, Apollo 2022.
it's the name of the movie. It's an adjective,
Adjective.
like
Like falling or something.
why is it all moonfall?
Yeah.
Because that's the movie. That's the one where they didn't die. It's
Okay.
because
Tak apalah, it'll come to me.
aliens.
Okay,
Hashtag.
okay. If you do remember, let
aliens.
us know.
Okay,
Okay. Omar Epps. no.
movies about moon crashing.
I already like super specific. I said moon crashes into the earth.
And everybody dies.
Yeah. Tak apalah.
I call put.
See, moonfall is the only thing that comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this also sometimes happens when like, you want to Google something, but your thing is page number 256. How are you
Yeah,
ever gonna
yeah.
know, right?
Obviously, Moonfall is the way more popular movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I
yeah,
should
yeah.
watch that. The one where they didn't die, right?
It is on Netflix, I think. I think Moonfall's on Netflix.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I definitely didn't watch it in the cinema. Put it that way.
Did you watch it or did you
I watched
hear
it.
about it? Oh,
No, I watched it.
Is it an old
So
movie?
good. Quite old, yeah.
quite old.
Okay.
Okay, I will
Tak apalah.
try and check it out.
The moon doesn't need to crash into Earth for everyone to die, though.
Mm.
It needs
Yeah.
something like much, much smaller.
Maybe it
It'll be
wasn't the
fine.
moon. Like, could have been another planet.
Yeah, like an asteroid the size of a city
But
also
it was coming
wiped out the
They
dinosaurs.
knew that it was coming
Oh, is it
over
the,
a few weeks.
No, is it this?
Don't Look
Look
Up.
Up.
Which one? No.
It's not Don't Look Up.
No.
Don't look up. Not that.
That was a good movie.
That was a pretty
I
good
liked
movie.
it. Yeah.
It's okay. When it comes to me, I shall
Yes, do.
message y'all. So
Alright.
well, you might have watched it because
Okay.
it's quite.
Don't Look Up. What I like about it is that
Don't look up. Oh, I've watched that.
Yeah. What I liked about that was the whole how people don't take things seriously.
No.
And it's so true. Like even now, right? There's footage. There's like videos of like people talking about climate change. A bunch of people have died, forest fires, whatever. And they're like, you have to talk about all of these sad things. We just don't want to watch such sad news all the time.
Right.
And you're like, this is definitely Don't Look Up.
Right.
Nobody's interested in climate change. Yeah.
Oh, everybody says they're interested about climate change, but they just don't want to. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's the politicians who are like, it's 2 degrees colder outside. What are you talking about?
Right.
Global warming.
Right. Right.
Dumbass.
Yeah. In the end, basically, we just need to have nuclear power. I think that's the only.
Nuclear. Well, not necessarily.
Nuclear.
There's apparently a new type of extraction of
Thorium.
hydrogen thing going on with almost 100% efficiency, they said.
Yeah. No, the thing is, there is future tech, thorium, cold fusion, maybe this one that you're mentioning, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But there's nothing that's like being used. You know what I mean? If you're talking about current tech that's being used, the only thing that's
It's
workable is
nuclear.
nuclear.
But then, yeah, I've been reading a lot about this new hydrogen extraction thing, which probably could be the future. I don't know.
Or helium-3. You know what that is?
Helium-3, don't know.
So, okay, there's this movie called Moon. Have you heard of it?
The one where he's alone on the moon.
Yes, Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, very good movie, by
Very
the way.
good
You
movie,
gotta
yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, Moon is a really good movie.
It's a fantastic movie. It's only
So-
got that one guy in it though.
Yeah. And they're extracting helium-3 from the moon for a fuel source.
Ew.
Yeah, that's a real thing apparently.
Moon.
Yeah, there's helium-3 is apparently very difficult to
Find on Earth.
find, but on
What
the
is
moon it's in abundance.
Is this yours?
Oh yeah.
What is this?
A ball of fluff fell off my pashmina.
A
Ball of
pashmina.
fluff with pashmina.
Oh.
Where'd you get this pashmina?
It looks like a critter.
Kashmir.
Looks like what? Critters.
Critters.
Yeah, it does actually. Oh no, how did it come out?
How do you put it back? Is another good
cute.
question.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to sew it back.
Okay, you probably want to take that back. Otherwise, I want to.
Of course.
Okay, I was
Why?
about to just play around with it. I don't know.
Eee, my poor ball of fur.
No, at night, maybe it just kind of like sprouts legs and he's like,
Ew.
Walks around.
Gremlins.
He was trying to escape that just now.
Yeah.
He was trying to
Yeah.
breed in your house.
Yeah.
I like this place.
next thing I know, coming to my office and it's just like all over the walls.
Oh my god.
And then you're like, what the fuck is this?
And then it chokes you.
And then it chokes me around the neck and it's like, oh, but it's
No,
so
yeah.
soft.
Hello, Hollywood. Would you like to buy the rights to this film?
If this was Final Destination, that's how your
Then next thing you know, I'll be wearing a scarf everywhere. Then be like, hey, why are you wearing a scarf? It's just so soft. I like this pashmina. Then it goes to somebody else's house and it drops there. You know? That's how it spreads.
Right. And at that point, it's not really you. It's the pashmina talking.
and it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
killing anyone.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not.
It's just
taking
giving everyone
over.
fashionable scarves, right? That would be like a plot of an alien takeover. People wouldn't see it coming. 'Cause they'd be
Yeah.
like, I guess it's just new fashion. Everybody's got a scarf.
Global pashmina trend
yeah,
going on.
exactly, yeah.
Hello, Hollywood. Rights to buy the film.
Yeah, right
Give
here.
us a call.
Right here. Okay, well, that's pretty much how the podcast works. Pepe, thank you for
Yeah,
coming.
great. Thank you
we
so much
talk
for having
we talk
me.
crap. I think today was
Good.
20% movies like
More. Today was pretty good. Today was pretty good. We kept on point this time.
Really? Okay.
We were like
Good.
60, 70% on
Great.
movies.
Okay.
Great. Looking
so
forward
worries.
to the final edited
Yeah,
version.
yeah. So again, warning, this is still a work in progress. If we have messed up somewhere in the technical,
think you
apologies.
And then please
We'll
do
find
send,
out only in post.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Please do send the updated list of those movies. I only have right now. Oh, let me see.
ones
Tusk.
No,
that we
no,
need
no,
to
no,
watch.
no. Don't send him anything. Watch the podcast
Oh,
and
right.
find
I
out.
can just watch
Ah,
it.
Watch the
And
podcast and
podcast.
find
Okay.
out.
Correct,
Okay, we need to get
correct.
those views up.
That's right, pal.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
All right, thank you very much, baby.
Thank you very much, baby.
Yay, the first girl on the podcast.
Yes. The first of many, hopefully.
First of many.
With the fluff that
yes.
came out.
With
Yes.
fluffy,
With the
yes.
fluff. She's gonna take it
Fluffy.
back.
And it's going to soon multiply. All right.
Oh.
All right, guys. Ciao. See ya. Bye bye.
Ciao. Where do we wave to? Which camera?
So this is your camera. Say bye bye.
I can point right.
Oh, are you looking at the screen? Or
Yeah, no. That's what I realized. Like the previous podcast also, you were looking at the screen.
Who I was looking at the screen.
Ah.
Look at the camera.
You should not be.
Hello, people.
Yeah, that's what